It's more Ace Attorney, baby. Hey, Panther dude. Welcome to the stream. How you doing today? We're moving into a new case today, so I thought I'd give us some time to just hang out before the stream starts. Even though I did objectively start late today. Got the 3DS charger. You've been replaying Leighton Azran Legacy. Ooh. About halfway. Makes sense. Yeah, after I finish this this game, I'm probably gonna go back to more Leighton games. More likely than not. I just wanted to get some variety in and give my throat a break. Unwound Future is next. Okay. That's after Diabolical Box? Or for you? Okay. Unwound Future. I'll have to remember that. Catriel Leighton is next. Oh. Now, the moment you've all been waiting for. Who will be this year's Grand Prix champion? Who will be our hero of heroes? Peak time. Will be last year's runner-up, Jammin' Ninja, or maybe Captain Saipan, all the way from the lovely Saipan. To see the students of a certain starry school, and schoolable hero Anya Kopan doesn't want to go home without the prize. We hope Lady Luck is with all our heroes tonight. And now, the winner of the 3rd annual Hero of Heroes Grand Prix is me. Oh fuck, he full-on cut the moon in half. That doesn't seem that heroic, frankly. Oh shit! The true hero of the night has appeared in our midst. Hero of the heroes, superhero. It looks like this year's Grand Prix goes to this fantastic warrior. The Nickel Samurai. Too bad, Jammin' Ninja. It looks like the title eluded you again this year. It's not yours, but it's a lot of people's favorite case in the entire series. I know it's Teep's favorite case, because Teeps has been talking about it. But Teeps also said they might actually accidentally sleep through the stream. So, we'll see if Teeps manages to get in here. March 20th, 7:42 p.m., Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. Like, a tiny amount through this case is the furthest I've ever gotten in any Phoenix Wright game. I mean, in the series, rather. So once we get a good amount into this case, I truly have no idea what's happening. Like, it's all new to me. Alright, yes! Did you hear that, Nick? Did you? The Nickel Samurai, he did it! Yeah, he sure did. I'm getting too old for this. I'm proud of the guy for doing the series justice. So the person everyone was cheering for... I guess he got the prize? Yup. You know who we're talking about, right, Pearly? The Nickel Samurai. No, every Sunday I only watch the educational channel's Kids Masterpiece Theater. Okay, that's it. From now on, it's the Nickel Samurai. All the kids watch it. Do you like the Nickel Samurai too, Mr. Nick? Nah, Nick's an old fart, so he's not allowed to watch it anymore. That's right. But I do like Kids Masterpiece Theater. Hey, I didn't know you were so young at heart, Nick. Mr. Nick, you're a grown-up. You're not allowed to watch it anymore. You're supposed to act your age and have interests that match. It's very important. A reason to live for another week. Shut up about being old, Phoenix. I'm older than you. I feel like a lot of people are older than Nick. Nick acts really, really old. Hi, Umflink. I'm glad you're here. And I'm glad I can continue to, to provide you a reason to live. Because this is going to continue happening. He's 25? I thought he was like 27. To be fair, everyone he knows acts like children. 27 later on. Oh. That is true. Let's actually, no, we just check. Oh, Nick's not in here. Right. Granted, he does hang around mostly children. Like, Maya's like the person he hangs around with the most, and she is 18 years old. The yapper. Oh, Teeps, you made it. Nice. Imagine being like 25 at some fucking high school. It's like, you gotta grow up, lame ass. Ah, give it a rest, Pearly. Looks like I made the right choice in inviting everyone here. I'm glad you're all having a good time. Ah, it's like a dream. After the next game, there's a time skip and he's 33. Pearl is 8. No, yeah, Pearly is 8. Too bad for the Jammin' Ninja, though. Last year, he lost to the Pink Princess Warrior of Little Old Tokyo. I mean, how do you beat Little Pink Princess? Like, Pink Princess is awesome. I thought this might be his year. Yeah. Oh, hey, did anyone else think that the Jammin' Ninja looked a bit different today? Different? What do you mean? Well, he wasn't carrying his bright red guitar. Hey, you're right. Strange he'd walk around without a signature guitar. I will never understand these people and their shows. Anyway, Mr. Powers, thank you very much for tonight. It was nothing. I owe you one, so it's just my way of saying thanks. Hey, Nick, come on. It's time to get going to the lobby. There's a post-ceremony stage show that's supposed to start real soon. I like Will. Yeah, he's pretty great. And then I heard there's going to be a press conference after that. A press conference? Is he going to make a speech about winning this year's prize? Well, not exactly. Something about the Nickel Samurai confessing something? Confessing? Sounds pretty serious. Nick, come on! You don't want us to be the last ones there, do you? Yeah, Mr. Nick, do you? Why me? This show doesn't even start for another 20 minutes. Either way, I'm still older. I mean, yeah, I'm older than all these people. Actually, how old is Powers? Oh, I don't think we have his profile yet. Thank you very much for inviting us today. Oh, it was nothing, really. Guys like us don't get to come to a place like this often, so I thought I'd invite you all. Hey, Mr. Powers, what have you been up to lately? Well, since the Pink Princess successfully wrapped up last month, I've been on a kids' exercise show, while wearing a rabbit mask over my face. Oh, I see. Will is 24 or 25? I thought he was older than Nick. I mean, he's huge, so I guess it makes sense I would think he's older, but... Nope, that's part of the joke. I'm still really sorry about all the headache I caused you that time, Mr. Wright. Well, what's done is done, so let's forget about it. This is Will Powers. He's an action star. His popularity exploded when he was the Steel Samurai. And he was the first case Maya worked on with me. It's too bad you look scary, or people know you're a real softie who's good with kids. Thanks. I can't believe they're gonna make a movie based on the Nickel Samurai. Thinking about your favorite RE track? Basement Theme! Let's go, baby! Let's go, Basement Theme! I can't believe it either, but for a different reason. The Steel Samurai, an epic story of one hero in a desperate fight against his arch-nemesis, the evil magistrate, in the city of Neo Old Tokyo. Finally, some real music. I'm glad you've come around on Basement Theme, but no, it's the Dead Aim Save Room music. And last year, they started a new series, The Nickel Samurai. This spear looks sick as fuck. The arm is awesome. The new series seems to, and also I love the Hakama. The fucking, like, crashing waves Hakama. Fucking crazy. The new series seems to be a hit with the kids, too. I'm really attached to the Steel Samurai as a show. So I was hoping that maybe I'd get the chance to do something in this new one. Yeah, it's too bad. It'd be awesome to see you with a new actor, Matt Engarde. I want to get the Edgeworth collection, but I shouldn't spend more money. Fair. He's super popular right now. Mr. Engarde? Looks like Pearls doesn't know who he is. This year, it's gonna be the Nickel Samurai versus the Jammin' Ninja at the box office. Jammin' Ninja? Who's that again? So who's this Jammin' Ninja again? He's a hero, duh! His symbol is the bright red guitar he's always carrying. A ninja who's always carrying around a bright red guitar? How does that even work? With a scarf around his neck and a guitar in hand, he rises to stardom in an ancient time. A ninja who becomes a star? Yeah, a ninja who becomes a star. Castlevania Dominus Collection. I don't even know what that is. There's a strong rivalry between the two of them. Global Studios Nickel Samurai and the Worldwide Studios Jammin' Ninja. Rurouni Kenshin. It's the DS games and the arcade game. Oh, I think the only one I've ever played is Aria of Sorrow. They even air at the same time. You know what I heard? I heard those two don't get along at all. The Nickel Samurai is Engarde, and the guy who plays the Jammin' Ninja, I mean. The Nickel Samurai speaks French? Oh, you mean Matt Engarde, the actor. You should play Rondo. What is it, Rondo of Blood? I mean, I'd probably play Rondo of Blood. I could make that a Halloween game, or an October game. I guess even the world of heroes isn't a sparkling, happy place. Yeah. Hey, check this out. Ah, I really owe you one. If it wasn't for you guys, I don't know what would have happened. What you did, it was a real tight spot I was in, and you fought so hard to get me out. I don't care what happens. I'll never forget everything you've done for me. I have it digitally, so if you don't want to rip an ISO, you can download it through your account on PS4. Maybe. Check Will's age? Okay. 24. What is this picture I have in here? Oh, it's the glossy photo. Okay. Alright. You gotta play the scariest game on all Call of Duty random lobby mic on. Just sure is one luxurious hotel. Almost to the point of gaudy with how it blends together everything fancy imaginable. Speaking of fancy, didn't the bellboy give me something like that last year? So what do we have on here? We have a ton of, like, fruits and shit. Little wieners. A standing lobster. I think those are lemons? Are those just lemons? More wieners. Little balls. A bunch of, like, a miscellaneous fruit bowl. Like, turkey legs and, something. Probably bread. Ham. I don't know what this is. Cream puffs or takoyaki. It's probably takoyaki. Wieners and balls. True. A whole chicken. We got, like, several bottles of wine. Miscellaneous peppers and onions and potatoes, I think. What can I say? This is a really high-class hotel. It's probably grape juice rather than wine. Oh, sure it is. I've never eaten this kind of salad before. Poor Pearls, having eaten only vegetables all her life. She's been missing out. Don't worry, any leftovers belong in my happily awaiting stomach anyway. You're such a glutton, Maya. Nah, I lose this one to Maya. You sure can eat. Well, a growing girl needs her nutrients. A growing girl? Exactly how big do you plan on getting? I mean, she's not that big. She's like average size. The award ceremony was just held on that stage. It was really fabulous. You just reminded me of the circus for a second. Well, shows like that are guaranteed to be good, you know? Chandelier? That chandelier is really something, isn't it? I thought it was kind of a kind of spaceship. People like grapes? That is true. I do like a chilled grape from time to time. My favorite fruit, though, you cut up a pineapple, you chill the chunks. Best fruit in the world. No contest. It's because it's Shu Takumi's favorite drink. That's so funny. Hey, Nick, how about we get one of these for the office? One of those hanging from our poor, weak ceiling? I don't think so. I can't believe your favorite fruit isn't Halabe. I don't consume her flesh, so not really the same category. There's a grand set of doors over there. And behind those doors, an equally grand lobby. Yet she's so sad about it. Shall we go and take a look, Mr. Nick? Hey, wait up! This grand dessert is calling to me. It's saying, eat me now. Alright, let's get out of here. I'm gonna eat my poutine now. Oh, jealous. I've never had poutine before. Wow, what is with this place? Looks like I've stumbled into Oz or something. Way in the back, there's a sign for the bathroom. Maybe I should visit it while I can before the show starts. Teddy bear? I can understand flowers in front of the dressing rooms, but what are stuffed bears doing here? Could it be that there's an action star with a soft spot for teddy bears? Nah, can't be. Phoenix, don't be a dick. There's a piece of paper taped to the door that says, Juan Corrida's room. Juan Corrida. His name just sounds like a star's name. I've heard it before, but I don't know anything about him at all. Compared to the flowers on the other side of the hall, these are much more gorgeous. Let's see, record companies, fan clubs, company workers, family. I do love the combination of the fucking virtual insanity hand and then the petting emoji. Carrying all these flowers home would be hard, I think. Weird that there's no music happening here. Jolter and Salter on the timeline making out. Well, yeah, of course. To Mr. On Guard from the Global Studios staff. Ah, it'd be nice if lawyers got flowers, too. Something like, to Mr. Wright, from all your grateful clients. There are toilets in each room in this hotel, but since all sorts of events are held here, there are bathrooms for people who aren't staying here to use as well. Evil lesbian supremacy, extremely important. Perfect for people like me, who can't afford to stay here in the first place. Anything else to look at? It's weird that there's no music. Where's the hallway theme? I thought I was gonna go to the bathroom, but I guess not. Sounds like the post-ceremony show is about to start. Oh, right! I'm so pumped! I wonder if he's gonna show off his special move today. Nickel Samurai Smelting! Where's my appreciation, then? I don't know how evil you are, Uplink. I don't sense any malicious aura radiating off of you. Actually, what I'm interested in is the press conference. Even the big confession the Nickel Samurai is gonna make after the show? So, what is it? Don't you know what it's about, Mr.
Balls.
Powers? Oh, fuck, balls! Well, I'm not the Steel Samurai anymore, so I don't have any idea. Every girl says that to me, and then they don't want to have sex with me anymore. Oh no, her evils are driving away the bitches. Bah. Sorry. So I guess you're coming- You're all going to the press conference then? Yeah, of course! If that's the case, then here, take these tickets so you can get in. Press conference ticket. Reverse, they wish I was meaner. That's crazy. Thank you very much. Well, let's get going in the lobby. It looks like it's over this way, Mr. Nick. Okay, for great justice. Anything to talk about? He doesn't care about this. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, hotel lobby. Only a really gaudy hotel would have such a large, gaudy lobby to match. Ah, I think they're gonna have the post-ceremony show over there. They're using a compact stage, I see. Ooh, I'm all ready to use my special samurai power. She looks like she's ready to start a fight. Your attention, please. Your attention, please. The Nickel Samurai's post-ceremony stage show will not be held tonight due to unforeseen circumstances. What? Why? Saw the J.J. Abrams, like, post where they're just like, we didn't have a plan. Yeah. Fucking, they really fucking were just like, we're gonna make 3 Star Wars movies. No, we don't have a plan for the 3 Star Wars movies. It's like, huh? What? Hey, Level 1 Cleric. Welcome to the stream.
Francisca von Karma Supremacy. Bring back my whip wife. Bring her back. Bring her back. Okay, I am normal now. Bring her back.
Bring her back. Ow, you didn't have to pinch me. Pinch yourself if you don't believe it. We are asking for everyone's cooperation at this time. So please stay where you are. This is a special request from the police. Police? Did they just say police? Do you want me to go check what's going on? They boiled him in tin. Who are they boiling in tin? She's in Investigations 1 and 2. That makes sense. Wait. I'll come with you. What's with the Solga Leo Grushenka? That's Will Powers. What's your problem? 'Cause Nickel. Oh, okay. Freeze! You two, didn't you hear the announcement just now? It just finished you telling you not to move! That voice. I've heard that voice somewhere before. Oh, fucking... I already know who this is, so I know what voice to give her. Honestly, youths these days can't be bothered to listen to other people when they talk. Just the other day, it was the same thing. There was a small thing that said, beware, bridge out. It all comes with Stalo's little plug to the bridge. I tell the boy that it's out, but he wouldn't listen. No, of course not. He said he'd be careful. He wanted to throw the out part was what was dangerous. I'm not kidding you here. The kid said that he really meant it. Well, I let him have it off that bridge. Honestly, these kids these days don't know right from wrong, I tell you. This non-stop chatter. It can't be. Miss Oldbag? What is it, you young whippersnappers? Do I know you? Wait, you! You're Powers, aren't you? Yeah? About what happened back then. You didn't even get nominated this year, did you? Oh, that's right. You're doing that children's exercise program, trying to play nice. Yeah, that's me. Thankfully, I still have a job. I love that show, and you're a hoot. You're the Big Brother character, right? Yeah, even with your face covered by a mask, I know what a work of art, but that's how it is, you know? Who knows how many TVs you bring? Really, shame on the you with this job with that. What are you doing here? Look at my uniform and tell me you can't tell I'm a member of security. But that outfit... Annoying noisy brats, get the blaster! Okay. Miss Oldbag, what are you doing here? What happened to your position at Global Studios? Oh, that old place. Well, since that incident, they've been letting people go. When they cut the security team, I got the pink slip. What incident? What did you do? I didn't do anything, you youngin'! Don't you remember? That incident a year ago. When this lady got on the witness stand and testified. Yeah? And you! Weren't you the one who was bullying me? This fragile girl at heart? I plead the fifth. But you know, I think maybe I rubbed the upper management the wrong way by testifying. Yes, that has to be it. Everything is all your fault. Me? I thought about being a bodyguard at first, after being handed old Pinky. You? A bodyguard? For your friend, that fiery, good-looking guy with the red jacket and the ruffles. Mr. Edgeworth? But... That sort of arrangement would be entirely too troublesome for me. She would be a good bodyguard? She would. She would drive you fucking crazy, but she would actually, like, try to murder somebody. For getting near you. Phoenix hates the elderly, confirmed. If all elderly people are like this in this universe, I get it. That's what he said to me. What did I ever do to deserve that? Yeah, Nightbot is really, really, like, on point fucking murking these bots. So, did something happen? I don't have all the details, but it looks like another one of those incidents happened again. No links. Yeah. Unfortunately, Old Bag is in Ace Attorney Investigations 1. I mean, that's fine. I don't care when she shows up. It's just, she's annoying. But, like, you need annoying characters in stories. An incident? Like a murder kind of incident? Maybe. You see, I'm a bit of a devilish woman. So wherever I go, showers of blood are sure to follow. Bet you didn't know that. Then shouldn't you quit being a security guard? At least for other people's sake? Silence, whippersnapper! Hey, Nick. What is it? I don't like the devilish smile playing on your lips. Let's make like we're gonna the bathroom and check things out. No way. The police told us not to go anywhere, remember? Huh? How boring! You're such a boring guy. You got no motivation, no spirit. Huh? What? What's going on? Are you giving Mystic Maya trouble again, Mr. Nick? Not you too, Pearls. Please don't stick your little nose into this one. So listen to this, Pearly. This one at time at lawyer camp? Nick. Oh, okay. I get it. Let's go take a look. Yay! I knew you couldn't say no to me, Nick. Not when I have blackmail material on you. That's right. You would walk over miles of hot coals for Mystic Maya, wouldn't you, Mr. Nick? That would be every time we work a case together. What the fuck is lawyer camp? Well, you know math camp? It's like that if your kid's a narc. Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go already. You can come along too, Pearly. Goody! I get to come! I get to come! Hey, check this shit out. These eyes of mine are real pros now. Pros? Pros at doing what? At doing police work, of course. My eyes are like a hawk. Lawyer Phoenix wasn't even planning to become a lawyer until he's 21. Well, Edgeworth probably went to the camp and Phoenix was just like, well, I want to go also. I want to come with. And my professional eyes spot a messy incident. A messy, bloody incident. Hearing you yell, you get to come from the next room. Don't worry about it. Shut up, she hasn't played the third game. I haven't. That's why I don't have time for you meddling kids and your petty little things. Okay. Bye. March 20th, Gatewater Hotel, Viola Hall. There's nothing really out of the ordinary here. Chat has redeemed the special reward. It's time to squirt. Squirt will have no place in this stream. There shall be no squirt. Are you looking for the incident like that old lady was talking about? Doesn't look like it happened here. Well, we'd better go look somewhere else. All right, then let's try. Excuse me. Ah. Are you by chance Miss Maya Fey? Yeah, that's me. You have a phone call waiting for you at the front desk. A call? I wonder if it's someone from Karain Village. What's wrong, Mystic Maya? Oh, nothing. You guys go on ahead and I'll be right there, okay? Okay. Right this way, Miss Fey. Let's go look somewhere else now, Mr. Nick. Yeah, okay. Lemons are bad for cats, so I like lemon-flavored things usually. But Squirt was bad. It was really, really bad. It's a little exciting and a little scary. Hallway. I had a new soda yesterday. Ooh, what was it? Squeart. Fruit Punch Crush. Oh, interesting. Did you know they're putting fucking Canada Dry like Fruit Blast or some shit in 20-ounce bottles? It's like you guys have Canada Dry Cranberry, which fucking whips the shit out of Sprite Cranberry so easily. And you won't put it in, like, bottles for me to buy chilled. I would drink the fuck out of that. It's so good. It tastes like when you get a cherry slushie at a movie theater. That's kind of awesome. I told you I get people the info they want, which means that I've got a right to know. Nope, don't care who you are, pal. We're still investigating, so you can't go in. What's your problem? Just you wait, I'll be all over this. It'll be all over the morning paper. Scruffy Detective Secret Scandal revealed. You'll see, I'll get you back. Those tunes sound pretty serious. It's fucking shitty cherry flavor, but not enough cherry since the general cover. I know! I tried the fucking Fruit Blast. I, like, looked at it. I was like, oh, cherry and ginger ale. Are they trying to just put, like, fucking, what is it? Fucking, Shirley Temples in bottles? Because that would be fucking awesome. Because, you know me, I fucking adore a Shirley Temple. Like, that's good stuff. But no, it's like barely any cherry, and it's not good cherry, and the ginger is stronger than the cherry is. That southern accent can only mean, hey, right! Hey, Lotta. Come on, do a gal a favor and tell this cop I'm just doing my job and I got rights! You. Detective Gumshoe. Hey, pal, help a guy out. Tell her that only the police are allowed here. This is the scene of a murder, so she should leave this to us pros. A murder? Shoot, me and my big mouth. See, I knew it. My gut instinct told me so. I always trust my gut. A murder, it said, and that's what it is, a genuine murder. I miss Gumshoe. He's right here. Hey, wait. Yeehaw! A murder! A big star, no less! Oh, man. I'm in trouble now. I hate her so much. People hate Lotta so much, but she is genuinely trying to be helpful most of the time. She just gets very into her work. So, Detective Gumshoe. Murder? No, that's not it. I got my facts mixed up for a second there, pal. Lotta's bad, but she's not Regina. It is hard to beat Regina. And, it is hard to beat Max. And, anybody else who is trying to marry a 16-year-old. I can forgive being a shithead if you're 16. Like, sure, whatever. I cannot forgive, I am 27 and I want to marry this 16-year-old. Is that the dead person the Nickel Samurai? Huh? Why do you ask? Well, Mystic Maya was rooting for him, so... The difference is Lotta appears several times, those two don't. Max is, like, fixable if you amputate her from the story. Okay, fair enough. As like, from a writing standpoint, Regina being removed would solve a lot of the problems. It wasn't the Nickel Samurai that got bumped. Actually, the Nickel Samurai is the one under suspicion of doing the bumping off. What? The guy who died was the hero named the Jammin' Ninja, pal. The Jammin' Ninja? That woman with the big puffy hair that looks like cotton candy? Removing Regina would also remove the case from existing. I mean, all you would need is a different animal tamer. That is the only change that needs to happen. Like, I don't know. Of course, you would need someone literally totally oblivious. Like, You would need someone so completely oblivious they couldn't connect the dots. You mean Lotta? That woman, she was there from that time too, right? That time? When Mystic Maya did that channeling? 5 years is less bad? I mean, it's way worse when it's 5 years and one of them is not even, like, 18. Like, I would squint at someone like like an 18-year-old and a, like, 23-year-old. I would still be like, I don't know. But, like, yeah, like, the difference is way more significant the younger they are. Oh, that time. Well, Lotta's a journalist, so that's why she was there. Journalist? It looks like she was hanging out around here before the murder happened. I'm encouraging you this, calling him 27, to be fair. I mean, compared to him being 27, yes, 21 is less creepy. Hanging around? Yeah, hiding and waiting in front of the Jammin' Ninja's door, pal. But why would she... She wouldn't tell me, pal. She just said something about getting my big scoop. Scoop? What sort of news could she be after? So the victim was the Jammin' Ninja? Mr. Jammin' Ninja? He was on a really popular rival TV show to the Nickel Samurai. Oh! The victim was the action star Juan Corrida. He got a huge push and rode the express train to stardom. I mean, even I know who he is. Yeah, even I recognize his face. But I heard that lately that Matt on Guard's been taking the wind out of his sail. I'm telling you, pal, as far as who's popular, those two are hogging all the limelight. I guess there's no space for Mr. Powers at all, huh? Poor guy. Mr. On Guard. That's the Nickel Samurai, right? Yup. I mean, no. You gotta say it with more oomph. The Nickel Samurai! Anyway, so now that Juan Corrida's gone, that means Mr. On Guard has the whole stage to himself, wouldn't you say? I wouldn't bet on it, pal. We can't have that happen, you know? Can't have that happen? What's that supposed to mean, I wonder? Pearls did it? Well, we know, but we have to pretend we don't know. Would you take a look at this for me? Listen, pal, I'm not leaking any info about the evidence to you this time. If I do, my salary's really gonna get it. And then I wouldn't even be able to get those instant noodles down at the discount market. Okay. He won't look at anything. Look at my things. Talk to me about them. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything. Imagine being a detective and being so incompetent that you live on instant noodles because of how bad your salary got cut. He's not even that incompetent. The prosecutors in this game just have control of his salary for some reason. Gumshoe not even down to top ramen anymore. He's getting like off-brand shit. I can't believe he was already past Marchand. He had to step down to top ramen. I'm not a real fan of action shows or anything, but I know who Juan Corrida and Matt on Guard are. You can't talk about one without talking about the other, I guess. They even debuted around the same time, so they have this real fiery rivalry with each other. Kind of like you and me, pal. I never knew he thought of me as a rival. Nickel Samurai. He really took the Grand Prix tonight. Maya's a big fan of his. I only eat brand M Hello Kitty spicy chicken ramen. Every time I go to World Market and I see the Hello Kitty character ramen, I'm just like, this is so fucking funny. Really? Oh, I'm sorry then. Why are you sorry? Man on guard was just arrested, pal. On suspicion of murdering Juan Carita. What? Why was Mr. On Guard arrested? Sorry, pal, but that's not something I can tell you. We just started the investigation, so we don't want any leaks. Looks like yet another Steel Samurai hero is in hot water. Mr. Nick, if Mystic Maya knew about this... Yeah, I know. She'd make me take this case. I know. That girl is number 3 on my people I've seen a lot of lately list. Oh? Then who's number 1? As if you need to ask, it's you, pal. So who's number 2? Maya Fey? But it looks like she's not around this time. It must be nice to be such good friends with each other, isn't it, Mr. Nick? Somehow, I don't think that's the real meaning of Detective Gumshoe's list. Not Franzi? Yeah, I don't know. What, Francisca is his boss? Yeah. The extremely white family thing seeing ramen in the packaging, but calling them just noodles into adulthood. My fucking mom would buy ramen when we were sick, and she called it oodles of noodles. And I still don't know why she called it that. Hey, so what's going on, Mr. Wright? It looks like Juan Carita has been killed. What? Juan? He's... It looks like he was murdered, and a suspect was arrested. I call it noodle soup, because there's oodles of noodles, dumbass. Fuck, you're so right! That suspect is Mr. Matt on guard. You're joking, right? Nope, they arrested the Nickel Samurai on suspicion of murdering the Jammin' Ninja. Not again. I feel sick. Again? About a year ago, something just like this happened, Pearls. I still can't believe... No way. No way Matt would. What's Mr. Powers got in his hand? Oh, before I forget, this is for you, Mr. Wright. I got this from the bellboy that came by earlier. My mom used to just pronounce words wrong. You know how it is. For me? But why? I don't know. All he said was it was for Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney. It was almost right after you guys left. An old man who's a bellboy at a hotel showed up. And that's when he told you to give this to me? Yeah. Well, why give me this transceiver? Matt's the most energetic and active actor out there right now. The Nickel Samurai really sealed his place as a pop idol, but he kept adding fuel to the fire of his rivalry with Juan anyway. Mr. Juan, he's the Jammin' Ninja, right? Those two would butt heads over everything they could think of. But I'd say that Matt was the one who almost always came out on top. I guess some people only know how to relate to others by butting heads like a ram. Juan said that he'd take Matt on this time too, so he joined the rival TV show. Nothing will ever stand up to the Steel Samurai. That's true. She put a G in onions. Say that shit like onion. Oh, the youngins. Fucking, when I see green onions, I always just call them grunions now. And we have a little one growing in a cup in the windowsill, and we just call it grunions like it's its name. Funyuns. And that was the Jammin' Ninja? The stylish Nickel Samurai and the burning Jammin' Ninja? Well, things turned messy real fast with those two using their shows for their war. And the final tally, look around. It's pretty obvious how things ended up. My friend keeps buying green onions. She had like 4 bags of them. I mean, they can be used in almost any savory food. Just throw some fucking grunions in there, you know? Matt even won the Grand Prix this year. The final win over his rival, I guess. Samurai Ninja Yaoi. Mr. On God was gonna hold a press conference, wasn't he? That's what I heard. Though if you wanted to get technical about it, it was the Nickel Samurai's conference. The Nickel Samurais? Yeah, he was supposed to wear his costume and give the press conference that way. I'd put grunions in sandwiches like a freak. I mean, why not? It's a little crunchy flavor blast. He was gonna be in costume, but why? I'm not sure. They don't keep me in the loop anymore. I was just wondering, where's Mystic Maya? She's been gone a long time. Now that she mentions it, Maya was only gonna answer a phone call. Maybe she got lost. I'll take a quick look around for her. The transceiver. Ah! What is it, Mr. Nick? Huh? I'm not sure. It's coming from this transceiver. Yes? Hello? Right here. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? And you are... You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with. Such as... Help! Nick! Mystic Maya! Maya? So, Mr. Wright, wouldn't you agree that the more important issue is the fate of the girl? Her fate? Does he mean what I think he means? Maya, where are you? Are you hurt? Come now. Don't fall apart on me yet. No! This can't be! Now that I have your attention, Mr. Attorney, I have a modest proposal for you. If you do what I require, then I will return to you your valuable item, unharmed. What is this called again in your fancy lawyer terms? Kidnapping for ransom. Yes, that's it. This is a kidnapping. Ah! Mystic Maya! Mystic Maya! My sight. Everything's fading away. Maya's been kidnapped. You there? Mr. Attorney, are you there? How much? How much do you want? Very good, Mr. Attorney. I'm glad you have such a good grasp of the situation. Hurry up and state your condition, and then return Maya. Money is not what I seek. What? What I want is a certain verdict. I would like a complete acquittal. Final case with Maya not around, too. Complete acquittal? Well, what in the world have you done to need... I am not the person you will be representing. What? You are currently at the Gatewater Hotel, are you not? And I know that a murder has just taken place there. Juan Corrida was killed, and the suspect is Matt on guard. You are, as expected, quite on top of things, Mr. Attorney. Now then, what I want is very simple. I want you to obtain a complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Matt on guard? But why? He did not kill anyone. I can attest to that. However... However? However what? However, someone is framing him for the murder. A very smart someone who is setting him up to take the fall. If I agree and do what he wants, can I believe he'll keep his end of the bargain? You are, of course, at liberty to take me at my word or not. However, there is one thing you can take as fact. Right now, your very precious item is with me, in my possession. Help! Nick! Maya! You have 2 days. Your voice, you voiced Dick Killer like how one of my DM builds scenes. Emma Sky Eraser. Never erase Emma Sky. Like, apparently the next time she shows up in, in one of the games, she has, like, crazy dyke boots on, and I'm so looking forward to it. Of course, tonight, he will be in questioning with the police. But the trial is in 2 days. At that trial, you will win a not guilty verdict. Remember, you only have one chance. One chance, Mr. Attorney. One? You expect me to get a not guilty in one trial day? Yes, exactly. I don't believe I'm wrong in choosing you, so don't let me down. Ah! Oh, yes, that's right. Now that I'm playing the role of the kidnapper, I can't pass up this chance to say. And don't even think about calling the cops. Not great, but you get the idea. Damn it! Who the hell are you? Very well, I'll tell you that much. My name is... De Killer. Beep. He's so silly, honestly. One chance, I don't know why. Gotta get this quitted or I will die. I made this, what is it? I fucking defined this rhyme to remind myself when Maya died. The killer can appears again in Ace Attorney Investigations 2. That's awesome. Mr. Nick, where's Mystic Maya? The other guys I work with showed me she's been kidnapped. No, it's all my fault. Stop spoiling stuff. I will forget. I'll kill you. If only I had gone with Mystic Maya. It's not your fault, Pearls. But it is Mystic Maya. Ah. Mr. Wright, I think we should tell the police what's going on. No, we can't do that. If we do, who knows what'll happen to Maya. Mr. Nick, what about the detective we saw earlier? Detective Gumshoe. He'd kill anyone for any reason. Yes, that's it. Wait here and I'll be right back. Fucking I won't. I'm in the middle of investigations right now. Oh, okay, that makes sense. The Half-Life other guys you work with showed you the fucking Half-Life Gmod music video for that song for $1. Wait, so you paid him to show you that song, or he paid you to show him you that song? Alright, I'll take care of Pearl while you're away. What? Ransom? No Gumshoe would do anything for $1? Yeah, that's another meal. He'll survive another day. Well, he'll survive another day on $1. Shh, not so loud. The ransom is complete acquittal for Matt on guard. Wait, the deal is complete acquittal in exchange for Maya, you mean? Then this means Matt on guard is obviously the killer, pal. No doubt about it. But the guy said that Matt on guard is innocent. You really believe what a kidnapper tells you, pal? Well, he's a kidnapper, not a liar. I guess he has a point. If On Guard really is innocent, then why the kidnapping? And on top of everything else, there's all the evidence we keep finding. Huh? The forensics team's having a field day back there. But it's strange. There's so much evidence that it feels like something's wrong. Hey, pal, I ain't gay or nothing, but $20 is $20. Now, close your eyes. I don't want you looking at me. There's too much evidence. Is that possible? Actually, didn't the kidnapper say something about on guard being set up? Anyway, looks like you won't be leaving here tonight, pal. Just sit tight and cooperate with the investigation. Tomorrow you can start yours. Alright. Is there another way? We've also got to be careful about pushing the kidnapper the wrong way. You're right. His angry face looks like a pencil. His mouth, when he's angry, does kind of look like a pencil. We don't know anything about this place. Ow, my head. Where am I? You're obviously in a wine cellar, Maya. I wonder if I'm still in that hotel. What happened to me? Nick? Pearly! Come on, you guys. This isn't funny anymore. I see you have awoken. Ah! Well, who are you? Me? I am known as the Killer. Day Killer? You mean like an assassin? I'm too young to die. Don't worry. You are not my target. For now, anyway. Ah! Nick! Nick! Where are you? Help me. Yes, that's right. Only one person can save you now, and that is Mr. Phoenix Wright. Huh? Ooh, Nick? Nick's gonna save me? Calm down and be a good girl. Think of this as a business transaction. A business transaction? I am going to contact him now. Pause the game. I'm gonna make food. How long are you gonna be? I can't pause it for more than 2 seconds. I hope you'll cooperate and play your assigned role well. Nick. What's gonna happen to me? Nick, Pearly. Like 30 minutes? Okay, everybody take a food break? If Day Killer was a woman and told me to calm down and be a good girl, I think I'd go feral. To some people, kidnapping is foreplay. Sis. Is this Mr. Phoenix Wright, the attorney? You don't need to know who I am. I think you have other things to be concerning yourself with, such as... March 21st, 8:11 a.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices. Good morning! Morning, Pearls. Mr. Nick, come on, let's hurry and go see Mr. Enguarde. You have to wait a bit, Pearls. Visiting hours don't start until 9 a.m., so... Oh, I see. Mystic Maya, if only I'd gone with you. Poor Pearls, she's been like this since last night. I managed to get home somehow yesterday evening. Thanks to Detective Gumshoe gently holding her by the hand and leading her here. But by the looks of it, I don't think Pearls got any sleep at all last night. Mr. Nick, Mystic Maya, she's alright, right? Yeah, she's alright. Either way, I'm gonna save her. You can trust me on that. Please. Please help her. I'm only able to say this calm and collected because Pearls is doing the crying for both of us. I have a thought. Huh? You're gonna represent Mr. Enguarde, aren't you? Yeah, I don't really seem to have a choice. But what if he is the real murderer? What would you do then, Mr. Nick? Would you fight to get a not guilty for a murderer to save Mystic Maya? Pearls, let's talk to Mr. Enguarde first, okay? We can think all the bad things we want, but it doesn't change a thing. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry. I can't stop thinking about it. Pearls, you're really worried about Maya, aren't you? I don't have anyone else left in this world. What do you mean? My family's all gone. Her family? My father? He left my mother in the village behind and went away. I'm sorry. And my mother, she did that thing all for me. Mystic Maya, she's like a sister to me. She's all I have left in this world. That's sad. Anyway, we're gonna leave. Go to the detention center. After that, I'll work before visiting hours. Fuck. We couldn't wait for visiting hours to start, so Pearls and I came down here early to visit one Nickel Samurai charged with the murder of the Jammin Ninja. Good morning. How are you today? I know this situation might be a little tough for you. Oh, sorry, dude. Do you like his cool jacket? It is kind of cool. I already signed up. Excuse me? I already have life insurance. I signed up a long time ago because my job is, you know... Oh, no. We're not insurance salespeople. Really? Dude, I really need that. I really don't need that right now either. Fire extinguishers. I mean, this building isn't my house, so... No, we're not here to sell you fire extinguishers either. I'm a lawyer. My name is Phoenix Wright. A lawyer? Oh, fuck. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my manager, okay? The Nickel Samurai sure is a strange person, isn't he? That's a lesbian jacket, sir. Stop appropriating our culture. He'll transition sooner or later. I think strange is an understatement. Sorry about that. You're just in time. Huh? I look at his downturn, like his sad eyes, and his like his emo bang. I think you would make a great lesbian. Huh? You're a lawyer, dude, right? My manager's looking for a good one right now, so how about it? Mr. Nick, this is our chance! I have to make him let me take this case. I have to. Sorry to intrude, but I'd like to ask you a few personal questions. That's okay, but dude, my autobiography is coming out soon, so... Fucking, I love how they're just like, he asks you to represent him, and he's just like, this is our chance. It's like, he already asked you to represent him. Literally all you have to do is say yes. Matt on guard force fem session. Real. If I say stuff without the publisher's approval, then I'm gonna be in real hot water. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask my publisher, okay? Mr. On Guard is so lucky. He has so many people he can talk to. Also, they just let him have, like, a wrist phone. I don't know if he actually has anyone he can really talk to. Sorry about that. Like I thought, the publisher said it'd be real bad if I said anything, dude. Does he have a mind of his own? Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you about the murder. Oh, are you covering this for the tabloid as a side job, dude? Well, if you want my statement on this, you should ask through my staff. No, I'm not asking on behalf of a tabloid. Hold on a sec. I'm gonna ask the president of the studio, okay? Is he alright, Mr. Nick? If we're talking about Mr. On Guard's brain here, I wouldn't put my money on it. He would make a great bimbo. Sorry about that. The studio president said, even Neo Mount Fuji itself knows that I'm not the murderer. Mr. Nick, what's Neo Mount Fuji? He's an E-boy. He's gonna be on E once I'm done with him. It's a mountain in the city of Neo Old Tokyo, the city the Nickel Samurai protects. Look, man, I'm a lawyer. Mr. On Guard, this is an attorney's badge. Dude, I'm sorry, but I don't have the free time to be looking at things like that. Huh? I'm much too busy with the Nickel Samurai stuff right now. Pink Princess 2, starring, May On Guard. I should be as hot a girl as he would be. Well, he's from a video, he's a drawing. So that's a tough goal. I don't have time to take a lawyer's correspondence course. Why does he believe I'm a salesman? Insurance, then extinguishers? Now this! What's that? It's a ticket for the press conference. You were gonna give one after winning the Grand Prix, right? Huh? Me? Yes, while you were in costume, no less. I never heard anything like that, dude. I only heard about the stage show. I always leave that kind of stuff to my manager. He didn't know? That's odd. Dude, I know I like to throw money around, but it's not like I buy anything and everything. That's nice, because it's not up for sale anyway. Mr. Nick, what are you gonna do with that? I don't know yet, but I figured I could at least show it to him. Is that a transceiver? Hey, it looks like a real nice one, too. He doesn't exist and you do, so you're hotter. That is an excellent point. I got it as a present from someone. Huh? Interesting. I've also been instructed to take your case. Is that what you heard from the transceiver? Yes. Dude, that's terrible. Don't let some disembodied voice boss you around. This coming from a man with a cell phone on his wrist. Well, dude, I think it's about time for me to get going. Please, wait. I really need to take your case. There's always other people in need of a lawyer, right? Want me to introduce you to a few? Please let Mr. Nick represent you. Man, oh man. Lawyers these days. Now you dudes use kids to pull in clients too? If you don't take me as your lawyer, then D-Killer is going to... Wait, what did you just say? D-Killer? D-Killer? What's he doing? He looks like he's mulling something over. Alright, dude. I accept your terms. Huh? I'll let you represent me in court. We did it! We did it, Mr. Nick! Yeah. I don't feel any better for it, and he doesn't look too happy either. Go ahead, ask me anything. I'll help out as much as I can. Do you want his gloves? I do like them, they're kinda cool. Ellie has appeared, so don't fuck up. Don't worry about it, I got it handled. Man, I think my lucky stars people know my name. Well, you're quite the hero, and you're in the national spotlight. I didn't know who he is. Does that mean I'm not a good citizen? It's really great to be the Nickel Samurai. Dude, lately I just keep on getting more and more popular. True enough. The Nickel Samurai is very popular among high schoolers and secretaries right now. I guess Mr. Ungard has a way of catching the eyes of women. Do you know my motto? Refreshing like a spring breeze. That's what I am. A spring breeze. That's why this kind of scandal is disastrous, dude. I mean, even if I get out of here tomorrow, it's still gonna look bad. With the gloves and the watch, he looks like he's gonna rip off a rocket punch. You know, now that I think about it, he almost certainly is based off of, like, what Kamen Rider guys look like before they transform. Oh, we have the expert here. Ichi, do you think this guy is supposed to look like a Kamen Rider protagonist? This game from 2002 taking place in 2018 using 2002 tech? Yeah, it's like Alien. It's like what they think future tech is gonna look like. This is Takumi Inui. But everyone loves a good scandal. Ichi, who is Takumi Inui? Can you tell me? Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do? Kamen Rider Faiz. Okay. So I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Because of the press conference you were supposed to hold after the show? I told you, dude, I have no idea about any press conference, alright? That's strange. I thought the Nickel Samurai was gonna confess something. Yes! Nick, we've been over this. Just because someone is wearing the costume, it does not mean it is the same guy as the actor. Like, we had this whole discussion in that first case. Yeah, I really want to watch Shin Kamen Rider. Just like the promotional stuff I saw for it was really good. Anyway, when I was leaving my room, that's when I noticed it was kind of noisy. Mr. Kurita was already dead at that time? Yeah, that's what I gathered anyway from my manager. I'm beginning to gather that this guy can't do a thing on his own. And that's when the detective in the green coat showed up. He searched me, and then out of the blue, the dude arrested me. About you and the victim, Mr. Juan Kurita, what sort of... That's got nothing to do with anything, dude. Man, with that face of his, you can't even tell he's the same age as me. And he wanted to try to make a Jammin' Ninja movie, even though we all know it'd fail. The Nickel Samurai still won in the end, right? Yeah, I took the Grand Prix by storm. So why would I, the winner, have any reason to kill the guy anyway? Dude, you'd think it'd be the other way around, you know? Do you know why you were arrested? I guess maybe my full body search went badly. Did they find something on you? Just estrogen. I mean, the special pills that my manager gives me that make me act better. Ooze is really good if you like animals and MLM. I really like the voice you're doing for him. Okay, fair enough. They found the button for the Jammin' Ninja's costume. A button? I don't get it either. It was caught in the pleats of my samurai pants, or hakama. Ah! Dude, I really think someone planted it there, though. I'm serious. His manager force-fibbing him. Oh no, if anyone is giving him estrogen, it is definitely his manager. And I really don't think he has any idea that it's happening. I wonder if that's what really happened. If I remember his manager correctly from what I did play of this case, it's 100% her doing it. Like, she met him, and she was like, this would be the perfect woman. I'm giving him estrogen. I'm guessing this is all I'm gonna get out of him. Mr. Nick? Yeah? Let's ask one last thing. Let's test Mr. On Guard to see if he really is innocent or not. We can do that? Yes. If you use this. Maya's Magatama. He won't be able to hide any secrets from you, Mr. Nick. I'm sure of it. I get it. Mr. On Guard, I'd like to ask you one more question. Please answer me honestly. What is it, dude? Did you kill Mr. Juan Kurita? Andrews is 10,000% for the girlies. Oh, 100%. Or 10,000%, actually. Please put the phone away and answer this question yourself. Alright. Just so we're clear, dude. I didn't kill anyone, and that includes Juan Kurita, okay? Easy shit. Simple as. Well, Mr. Nick? Nothing. Not a chain or a lock in sight. Which means it's alright to trust him. Yeah, it does appear that way. Simple as. Bulb's your uncle. Well, at least I can breathe a sigh of relief knowing my client is innocent. The trial's tomorrow, right? I'm counting on you, dude. To be continued. Orcs is best. I would really be tempted to play, to get some orcs. If only to play with the fucking, dispatchment, like, what is it? The group of orcs that fucking just have, like, whenever one of their mechs or robots do an attack, you roll a d6 and just get a random bonus. Phoenix never asked that question to any client ever again, even though he could. Well, I assume he gives the Magatama back. Play orcs when you're bored. Fair enough. Well, at least we were able to get Mr. Matt On Guard as our client. And we know that he didn't do it, which is very important. No, he keeps it. I mean, fair enough. I don't think Maya would ever think to use it either. So now what should we do? That there lawyer guy must be strong. He's blue. Well, he's lucky. Blue is the lucky color. If he was green, then the orcs would think that he's the best. But he's blue, so he's definitely lucky. Which I think we can all agree on. Edgeworth, of course, is extremely fast. Is blue the lucky color? Yes, blue is the luckiest. Blue is lucky, red is fast, green is best, yellow makes explosions bigger. I think those are the only confirmed canon ones. Purple is supposedly the sneaky color. There's no canon evidence to support it. But because everybody says that it's the sneaky color, they're just going to agree that it is because that's how orcs work. Miles, kilometers, Char Aznable, Edgeworth. Well, the trial's tomorrow, and we only get this one chance. There's only one way to prove Mr. On Guard's innocence. We have to find the real killer. Have you ever seen a purple orc? Yes, I have. People paint the toques on the orc commandos purple all the time. His ass would never come back wearing a mask. That is true. Okay, then let's start looking. Alright, let's start looking. That is his line. Yeah, he does say that. Hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't come in without... Good morning. Hold on, it's you! What's going on around here? I heard poor Juan was killed. Is that true? It's a bad rerun is what this is. Another steel samurai doing the most evil of deeds. You know, that's not entirely... I'll have you know that I was a huge fan of Juan's. Why, oh why do all the stars I'm interested in drop one by one like flies? It's always been that way. Ever since I was a little girl, the class hamster was fine until it was my turn to start killing Queen Reaper. I swear that whoever your name evil spell dies with minutes. Actually, I wanted to ask you about the murder and what happened. Hostile to an 8-year-old. So fucking real. Huh. Don't push me, boy. Mr. Nick? I couldn't hear everything she said because she was talking too fast. Miss Oldbag, could you please speak a little slower? Don't boss me around, you spiky-haired smarty pants. Zap. My dear Hammer died a year ago in a dreadful murder. And only recently did I finally find a star that makes this heart go ba-dump again. Well, why are you wearing a ring? Are you married? I don't know what to say. I ask you, why does every star I cheer for always end up kicking the bucket? The dumb shit little blaster makes her way more charming. Oh, 100%. She's in a committed relationship with the bit. I'd watch your words. No one's gonna get away with saying anything bad about my Juan. But I haven't said anything. Well, I don't believe a word that woman says anyway. Huh? What woman? That irritating backwater girl with the afro and the horrible country accent. I mean, what is that manner of speaking supposed to be, and why does she never stop? Honestly, women these days, they don't know the meaning of the word modesty. When I was a young maiden, I was so beautiful the flowers of the fields blushed, but even then I pressed flowers, read the stars, wrote beautiful love poems. Pearls, are you thirsty? A little. Okay, I'll get you some juice or something. Thank you very much. Hey, are you paying attention, youngest today? So I'm guessing Miss Oldbag heard everything from Lotta. I want to ask you about what happened around the time of the murder. Ah, I don't know anything about that. I was here getting ready. Queen Reaper #1. Getting ready for what? The show, of course. Well, and the press conference afterwards. She hates Lotta, so I instantly like her more. Well, she's a Wendy Oldbag, and I mean, Lotta's got a lot of heart, so I prefer Lotta in that case. Cue mysterious music for the magical press conference. Lotta haters in chat. It's true. Anyway, I don't know anything about the murder. Ah, I see. But if you're talking about what I saw, that's different. I saw it very clearly. What? I saw the most important moment of the night. The most important moment? You don't mean... Oh, so now you treat me with respect, you disrespectful child. When you speak to your elders, you should always be polite. Really, kids today. Please tell me, what did you see? Oh, fuck, the liar. I can't tell your stupid little ints limb from live with orcs and CSM. Punishment for your pun. Okay, I will hydrate. I'm gonna get another ginger ale out of the fridge so I can survive. Give me a sec. Eat. Fridge. It's been a second. Where is she? I don't know. Nobody ever found her again. The murder last night was gruesome, wasn't it? But then, what murder isn't? Please don't stray onto another tangent. Please. If you want to hear more, then show your respect and bring this lady a present. Okay. Ginger ale enjoyer, let's go. Well, my tummy has been upset, so I've been enjoying ginger ale more than usual. And it's like, I am a ginger ale enjoyer. Let's be clear. But I've had an upset tummy, so. Been a lot of ginger ale. I assume she doesn't want the, the Nickel Samurai poster. Looks like the investigation is still in full swing. Hotel staff and the police are running around like a bunch of headless chickens. I wonder if we can do any investigating of our own in this kind of atmosphere. Well, gotta roll up the sleeves and try, I guess. Yeah, I began to suspect that I've been nauseous for the, like, past week just because I've had so much post-nasal drip. So I got some, like, mucus medicine, and hopefully that helps. How far did you get into this case? I don't know specifics. I think I got past... No, I think I was still in the investigation. Damn, she's drippy with it. Oh, you know it. Don't worry about it. I mean, I'm not worried. Hey, you're here. Been waiting for you, Mr. Lawyer. Lotta. Hey, Mr. Copfilla. The thief showed his face. What? Arrest him. Put him on trial. Find him guilty. Give him the death penalty. What's wrong, Lotta? Are you feeling alright? Look there and there and up down in the mountain, but it ain't here. So why don't you just hurry up and give it back to me, you creep? What are you looking for? My camera! Camera! It's my lifeblood. I'm gonna die without my $700 camera. Your camera? Sounds about right for the average VTuber. Look, I'm filling a very important niche in the Twitch streaming atmosphere. I am a cat girl who is bad at video games. Nobody's ever done it before. I know, I'm very original. $700 in 2002. Yeah, no, she's busting out money for this camera. I don't think that's a niche anymore. No, it's extremely niche. Name one other cat girl who's bad at video games. Look, don't lots of people say the criminal always goes back to the scene of the crime? What does that make you? A hero who is good at video games? Question mark? I don't know. I don't know if someone is good or bad at video games by looking at them because I am bad at video games. $700 in 2012 was $1,200 today. That's quite a bit. Of course, inflation has also shot past, like, what it's supposed to be, like, supposedly today, so inflation calculator really doesn't, you know, sounds about right for a professional camera. Yeah. And looky, here you are. Yep, here I am, faced with a lot of trouble. Huh? That's a rent check for me? Oh yeah, for sure. $699 US. Can we just talk about fucking the PS5 Pro? First of all, Sony, you're deranged. Like, let's get this right off the table. You're fucking crazy to launch a console with no disk drive. What the fuck are you thinking? Second of all, like, the Pro not only does not come with a disk drive in any form, it also does not have, it also doesn't come with a stand. Someone told me the stand was $50. It's a piece of plastic. For $50? You are actually insane. This is the most insane price that they've set for something since the PS3. And the PS3 was kind of a piece of shit. The PS5 is just like the PS4 2. It doesn't do anything cooler. I don't have one. Like, I can't think of any reason to have one except for, like, the, like, 4 exclusives it has. The PS3 was hyper versatile. I guess it was. The PS5 doesn't have games worth it, honestly. You say it's crazy, but FPS Bros will buy it. Well, obviously would. Fucking... But, like, the PS5 has what? Like, it has a remake of a PS3 game. It has fucking, Returnal, I think is the only PS5 exclusive that I've actually had any interest in. What other exclusives does he even have? I think, the sequel to the PS4 Spider-Man game is exclusive to PS5, which, like, fair, because the PS4 Spider-Man was really, really good. Yeah, I don't even know what else. Compared to, like, PS4. I mean, I don't care if the PS4 had exclusives. It was decently priced and just, like, the fact that it was decently priced and worked well was good enough. That's all I care about. The PS5 doesn't have, like, meaningful improvements on the PS4 to, like, justify it besides exclusives. So it actually has to you actually have to consider the exclusives. Perfectly honest, these games, the only consoles that have actual exclusive games is Nintendo. Yeah, true. So you lost your camera? It ain't no ordinary camera. You buy in a store and it's $1,600 brand new. Okay, updated price for the camera. Fucking, she got it used. So this is actually a $1,600 camera in whatever year this is. But yeah, no, like, if the PS5 was cheaper, I would consider getting it just to have PS4 games load faster. Like, that's a good bonus. Almost $28,000. My god. That's fucked. So she basically found a fucking, like, she found a $28,000 camera for $1,200. No, not 28,000. 2,800 is what I meant to say. The Pro come out, the original will decrease in price. I mean, I would just get a Slim. You can take photos of God with that camera. Like, really, realistically, more likely than not, if I ever do get a PS5, I will probably just get the Slim with the disc drive. But almost certainly, I will just end up getting a PS6. The Slim doesn't have a disc drive either. Well, there's 2 Slims. One has a disc drive and the other doesn't, I believe. If I understand it correctly. Maybe I'm insane. Maybe I'm crazy. Because I know the Slim has an attachable disc drive, but I think there's a version that just comes with that. Fucking with computers suck. I much, much prefer my PC to any other console right now, frankly. The Slim is specifically no disc drive. Interesting. Huh? But didn't you just say you bought it for $700? I had a nice long talk with the guy at the store. About 5 hours, I'd reckon. Oh, shit. She haggled like a retail employee. Her big evils. I made this itty-bitty scratch on it, and the manager got all huffed up in the face. He gave me his talking to, and I was real mean, and was real mean about it, too. He done made me cry at that. When did you lose your camera? Last night after the murder happened. Must have been when I was busy running around looking into things. That's when I lost sight of my dear, darling, expensive sweetie. I want to play fucking Unicorn Overlord. There's an enormous woman in that game, and that's one of the main reasons I'm interested in it. And Space Marine 2. Now, I would like to play Space Marine 2. I kind of want to play Dragon's Crown Pro again. Does anybody have any interest in watching me stream fucking Dragon's Crown Pro? Lotto, what did you capture with that expensive camera of yours? I don't rightly know. I snapped a shot at anything that caught my eye. Do you want me to play it with you? That'd be kind of fun. It gets really hectic if you have more than one player, but yeah. So I don't remember. And besides, I couldn't get anything from my big scoop. I wonder if Lotta's missing camera is even connected to the murder. Lotta, please tell me what you know about what happened at the time of the murder. Well, from before the ceremony last night, I was hanging around there in this area. I was fucking, another game I really enjoyed, I think by the same developer, was Muramasa the Demon Blade, exclusive for the PS Vita, which is kind of crazy. Vanillaware, yeah. I really enjoyed Muramasa the Demon Blade. I think I 100%ed that game, and also the DLC. Why play 13 Sentinels? What kind of game is that? Is it like an action game, or is it like turn-based? Play 13 Sentinels. Okay, I'll look into 13 Sentinels. Oh, it's a visual novel. My poor throat. Yeah, actually I was here around the time Mr. On Guard was arrested. What were you doing here? The Vita was the remaster that came with the DLC. The original was on the Wii U, fake fan. I mean, it didn't come with the DLC because I had to buy the DLC separate. Like, I personally had to go and purchase the DLC. That's kind of cool. The voice visual novel in Mecha Sim. Nice. Okay, I'll look into 13 Sentinels. Is it on Steam, or is it just fucking, or is it just on a console? Here, I'll put it on my wishlist right now, if it's on Steam. Just so I can keep a, it is not on Steam. Balls. PS4 Switch only. Well, I have a PS4, so that can work. They added DLC for the remaster. Oh, okay. George Kamatami is a weirdo who hates money. Fair enough. What were you doing here? You sure you went to school, city boy? Wherever Lotta Hart goes, there's a story to be found. A big scoop to be had. A big scoop? I told you before. I'm gonna be the best tabloid photographer the world's ever seen. Reckon, of course, that means I'm always looking for the perfect shot. I wonder what scoop she was after this time. Although, I was also on the lookout for the other stars that were here. So, maybe I wasn't here the entire time. Atlas used to hate money, but they're starting to learn. Lotta, are you sure you weren't here the entire time? So you could take a picture for your big scoop? Well, maybe I was, but that's what real journalists do. I got some juicy inside info, so I thought to myself, why not get a picture for proof? What kind of story was it that you would hang around here? Oh, Christ. Oops, sorry, Mr. Lawyer, can't be telling you that. Trade secret, you know? I love that this is not even like a lie. This is just her refusing to tell me something. Not again. Why does everyone have something to hide? We've been stopped, haven't we? Haha, yeah! Take that, Mr. Lawyer! I'm glad someone around here is happy. Miss Lotta and your eye rule smile. Yeah, and I just bought that camera. Ellie has the softest belly. This is my Ellie report. Good to know. Everybody put that in the report. Who did it, the thieving rascal? Please don't look straight at me while you're saying that. When I find the bugger who went and done this, they're gonna pay with a bullet. And if you do that, don't expect me to defend you. Nothing. Still kind of bummed I never got Disaster Report 1 when I saw it. Fair enough. This old granny? Ah, she kept on glaring at me with those eyes of hers. As if it's my fault. Keep babbling about how she won't forgive people who write trash about her Juan. Yeah, we sort of got into a little fight, you know? A little fight? Knowing those two is probably more of a blabbering contest. I don't really care for heroes or whatnot. Oh, I see. And shows they got for kids, those adventures are just plain old boring. Now, adults, we get more caught up in the messy, sticky, real situations. Even me. They got into a fist fight 100%. Well, I think it was probably just Old Bag shooting her laser at Lotta, and Lotta just taking pictures of her. Oh. Sounds like the tyke's getting what I'm going with this. Wait a sec here, don't go around getting her mixed up in things like that. Okay. What you know about them Conan riders, son? What you know about that? Oh, that's a lot of teddy bears. Mr. Nick, where are we? We're in Mr. Juan Corrida's room, Pearls? Mr. Corrida? The victim? Which makes this the crime scene, too. Oh, it's you. So, what's happened? The kidnapper, has he contacted you again? Not yet. He probably won't until we win Mr. Enguarde's acquittal. He brought all this to a damn hotel. I feel like these were gifts. You doing okay, pal? I just want Maya to be alright. We don't have a lot of time left, but I'm gonna help you as much as I can, pal. Can you do that? Even if we want to look around the crime scene? Just this once. Special circumstances, right, pal? I'll even tell you everything I know, but you gotta keep quiet. It's my neck on the line here. Thank you. Oh, that's right. I got you guys a map of the hotel, pal. Here you go. Here you go, little missy. Wow, you're giving it to me? Thank you. Wouldn't want you to get lost in a hotel too big for its own good. Mr. Nick, I got a map! That's great, Pearls. But Mr. Nick, I can't read what it says. Oh, she can't read. That's so sad. I love her little dance. How could you not? You couldn't read what it says? I guess she just can't read. That's kind of sad. Do you know what was the cause of death? Well, technically, the final autopsy report isn't out yet, but, one look at the victim should tell you, pal. It should? Yeah, here's a picture. I mean, there's a knife in his chest. Yeah, but that's not... That wouldn't kill anybody. I mean, unless it was poisoned, I guess? But that's... There's nothing over there. That's like... It might have clipped the top of his lung? Maybe, if it was way longer? But, like... That's nothing. Like, don't get me wrong. It would hurt like a bitch. But, like... There's not really a whole lot up there. Especially with the amount of blood. Like, that's definitely not hitting an artery or anything. Yeah, pal, that's a murder weapon. So he was stabbed to death. With one stab. They're looking at the fingerprints down at the lab right now. There are fingerprints on the knife? Yep. And it looks like they're pretty sure they're Mr. Enguarde's prints, pal. That's bad. Real bad. Why was Mr. Enguarde arrested? Because we had evidence on him. Evidence? It looks like the victim, Juan Corrida, really put up a big fight. Yeah, one look at the crime scene and you can tell. There are signs of a struggle everywhere. Well, yeah. During the fight, his button came off. Mr. Enguarde said something about a button. Something like one of the Jammin' Ninja's buttons got caught in his Hakama. But that's not all. What? There was a witness, pal. A witness? Who is it? That lady, Miss Oldback. Please, anyone but her. The prosecution has plenty of evidence to make a solid case. Not to mention that there's something around where the Vic was a little off. Something that's a little off? As in, that's for you to figure out, pal. Alright, let's try to figure it out, Mr. Nick. Ginger ale. You look at this photo and you can't help it. It makes you want to say, I can't believe this is the scene of a murder. I mean, I honestly can't. This doesn't look like a murder scene. Stabbed with a knife after a struggle. A clue is sleeping in this photo somewhere. I know it. Oh yeah, petting a hoppet. Okay, he doesn't care about the camera. Bears. Wow, there are a lot of bears! Alarm clock ones, collector's editions, stuffed teddies, plastic models. It's pretty overwhelming. Is there a kind of bear he doesn't have? There's even a few in the trash can. Yeah, I get the feeling maybe the guy didn't really like bears. Poor teddies. It's hard to bear with all these problems. Rawr! I don't think I want to bear with the trauma the last case caused me. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? When she makes you grin and bear it. There are all sorts of things in this refrigerator. The carrot juice bottle and the tomato juice bottles are both empty. Empty? It's too much of a hassle to throw them away, I guess. They're all vegetable juices. Guess he must have been a real health nut. Oh, there's a beet, some ketchup, and a bottle of strawberry jam, too. Maybe red was his favorite color? Beep, beep, beep. It's so messy here. Pearls really likes things neat and tidy, I take it. There are a lot of electronics things here I've never seen before. Hey, Mr. Nick, tell me what they are, pretty please? Okay, that over there's a watch. You wear it on your wrist. I know what a watch is. Oops, for a second there I forgot I was talking with Pearls, not Maya. It's a suitcase. There are so many things in it that I bet it barely closes. There's his clothes, a dryer, an electric shaver, a calculator. Kate, you play Limbini. How do you beat the bitch brother? Oh, you're on the brother now. Yeah, that was the other one I got stuck on. The only way I found to do it was to not use any egos until the point where he's, he'll do a move where he puts a status on himself, that he does so much damage. I thought it was a scripted thing. It is a scripted thing, but you have to stagger him once. That is what the victory condition is. You have to stagger him one time. Ishmael can't die with one center, and Sinclair powers up with low sanity. That is true. But if you want to use cool units, just kidding. Ishmael was of course in my team at the time. Just to clash with basic abilities and especially dodge abilities before he does the move, and once he does the move, that's just like, it's crazy strong and it hits all over the place. I'm pretty sure if you clash that properly, he'll get some stacks. Oh god, you got Captain Ishmael. She's never reeling. That's fair because she's really, really good. But if you bust out the egos against that move and then hammer him while he has the little sunglasses status on him, he takes bonus damage when he has that status. So that's when you want to hammer him down until he gets staggered, and then you're good. Do all stars pack too much stuff like Mr. Kurita? Robot Bear. Don't you love Korean Johnny Cage? Stockholm Syndrome plus his themes are cool. Look, I do like the Big Brother, and I'm really, really interested in seeing why Ryoshu knows all about this shit. I want to know. But her fucking chapter isn't gonna be, she's like gonna be the 10th one. And I'm just like, Aug, please. I beg of you. Yeah, no, it took me like a solid month of trying to fight him. W Corp Dawn with her Warp Rip does so much damage. The best thing to do with W Corp Dawn in that fight is to build up your stacks and never use them. Because her rip space move, when she has max charge, can clash stronger than an ego. Art Milf is a syndicate leader. I don't know if she's a syndicate leader. She was definitely involved with them though. Like I get the feeling she was at least involved with one of the fingers. She might have been one at one point, maybe. It looks like Mr. Kurita had dinner last night. This bottle, it's tomato juice. We had a lot of food at the awards show last night, but I wonder if the stars had gone on stage after only eating a meager meal like this. Ryoshu got fingered? What? You know she's getting fingered all the time. She pulls mad women. We know this. I'm saying Ryoshu is almost definitely a finger. Like the guy you're fighting right now is the middle finger, I believe? Maybe I'm crazy. I'm pretty sure he's the middle finger. Bottles of cosmetics are scattered all over the floor. This is probably where Mr. Kurita fought his assailant. Mad Women and Sinclair for some reason. They gave you the finger. They did. Sinclair, I don't know why Sinclair is there. I think he's just there to translate. What are these bits of glass from? Maybe she thinks she can destroy him. Like she can turn him into an evil lesbian. I like Sinclair. I think he's funny. A flower vase, maybe? There are flowers on the floor, but I don't know what they are. Sinclair is an honorary girly. Fair enough. You don't know much about flowers, do you, Mr. Nick? It's a beautiful wine glass, and there's tomato juice in it. Ew, tomato juice. I don't really like it much. There's a bottle of it on the table over there. That's probably where this came from. But doesn't it seem weird? What seems weird? I mean, everything else is scattered all over the floor. She is right. The flower vase was broken and the makeup is strewn everywhere. Why is this glass the only thing still alright? Phone. So that's a bed, right? Yep, it's big, but it's a bed. Ah, Mr. Nick, it's so soft. Big beds must be a rarity for her. Is this radio anything? Just to clear out the room? No? Alright. So about this wine glass. Ah, so you noticed it, pal. The whole crime scene was a mess, but this glass was the only thing that was untouched. Did you look at the case, too? I did look at the suitcase. You noticed that, too, Detective Gumshoe? No, actually, Miss Von Karma noticed it first. Yeah, Pearls noticed it before me, too. Hey, wait a minute. The guitar case? I did not see a guitar case. So, does that mean Miss Von Karma's here at the hotel? Yeah, she's around. Man, you're gonna be in so much trouble, pal. Especially if she catches you in here. Gitaru Man playthrough when? I don't know what that is. Well, you can bet that the instant I see her, I'll be running the 1,000-meter dash. Getting the fuck out of here. Oh, there it is. This is a guitar case, I guess. A little beat up, but still usable. That's strange. The guitar isn't here. Maybe he forgot to bring it to the show? But Mystic Maya, she said the bright red guitar was the Jammin' Ninja's signature item. That's true. Huh? This guitar case is wet, but it's only wet on the top of the lid. Yeah, there's no water inside the case. This is water, isn't it? My favorite sinners are probably either Otis or Ryoshu. I love Don and Ishmael also. I do like fuck, what is her name? I can't remember her name. Rodion. I also do like Raja. I do like her also, but she's not at the top. I like Ryoshu, but I can't understand her, so it makes me feel stupid. We all know what I'm about at this point. Oh yeah, Faust is also really high up there. Ooh, what's that beeping noise, Mr. Nick? I've heard this sound somewhere before. Franziska Von Karma is getting closer. It's Miss Von Karma. Huh? For some reason, whenever I hear that sound, she pops out of nowhere and whiffs me. I don't dislike any of them, though. Oh, yeah, I mean, I think all the sinners are really well written, and I really, really enjoy them. Come to think of it, that's exactly what happened the last time. I think Dawn was the last unit I had that was just in her base form, because I didn't get another version of her for the longest time. Sorry, I gotta make myself scarce. Later, pal. Ah! At last, you reveal your true nature, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Would it be too much to ask for you to be nice to me for a change? So you're the type to steal information from pitifully hopeless detectives. That's very dishonorable of you. Ow! Hey! Don't you dare run away, Scruffy McTrenchcoat. I didn't think the detectives of this country could be this pitiful. I'd really like, Reindeer Ishmael, just so I could have her on my charge team. Because I know the animal ones fucking do charge stuff. I also really want new Ryoshu, but I can't fucking pull her. I wish that she was using swords, but I really, really want new Ryoshu. Detective! Come over here for a second. Honglu is, Hawaiian shirt Honglu is really, really good. Fucking whipping the piss out of him. He died. I feel better knowing at least you were man enough to face your punishment. He was so scared he just froze up on the spot. Mr. Phoenix Wright! You have soiled my perfect prosecution record. I'll never forget that. This time, victory is mine. Victory is yours? Is that all this means to you? Ooh, what? Come, Scruffy! The investigation briefing is about to begin. I remind you this girl is Maya's age. Yeah, 100%. Yes, sir. This isn't over yet. I swear on my family's honor. Ow, what did she throw at me now? What is this? Well, I guess this means I gotta go back to the precinct now, pal. If you ever need me, come down to the criminal affairs department, alright? And if you can, try not to let Miss Von Karma see ya. Well, now we have something to give Old Bag, because I'm pretty sure that's Juan Carita's signature. This place is way more fucked up than the other guy's room. Just shit everywhere. Where are we? We're in Mr. Matt on guard's dressing room. This is our client's room. May I help you with something? Oh, here she is. It's Samus Aran. I mean, Adrian. You're Mr. Ungod's lawyer, correct? I gathered as much. I also looked for lawyers on my end, but to no avail. How did you know I'm his lawyer? You were just saying that he's your client. In a situation like this, the only person who would use such a word would be his lawyer. Wow. It's a simple deduction, really. The trial is tomorrow, and Miss Engarde's situation is looking rather grim. She also looks like Hawkeye from fucking, from Fullmetal Alchemist. So you came here, one stop in your mad dash, to find clues to build his case, correct? Well, you're not totally right, but you're not totally off, either. It's really not the time to be showing off, Mr. Nick. I'm Adrian Andrews. I hate to waste time, so let's get down to business. Alright. She may be of small stature, but appearances can be deceiving. I assume the first thing you need to know is what everyone was doing that night, correct? Playing this when I was 14 tempered my taste in women. Yeah, fair enough. Yes, that's correct. Then I will tell you. Before the award ceremony, I had dinner with Mr. Engarde. In this very room, I might add. Dinner? What did you eat? I told you, I hate to waste time with trifling details. If you take a look at the table yourself, you wouldn't need to ask me. I bet she's a lot of fun at parties. Her hairstyle is so pretty too. Oh yeah, for sure. When the award show was starting, I headed for Viola Hall. And after the show ended, you came back to this room? No, I had some small errands to run. I helped with the preparations in the lobby. Oh, preparations for the post-ceremony show, I guess? When it was time for the post-ceremony show, I came back to call for Mr. Engarde. After that, I went to visit Mr. Kurita. And that's when you found his body, isn't it? You really held strong through everything. Yeah, she does seem to be mentally tough as nails. So, about you and... Stop right there. You aren't seriously about how Mr. Engarde and I are related, are you? Sorry? I have no idea how he could choose you as his lawyer. Why did she have to go and say something like that? Mr. Nick, calm down and hang in there. I'll give you a shoulder rub to relieve your stress later, alright? I already gave you my name earlier, but I'll add that I'm Mr. Engarde's manager. His manager? Speaking of managers, did the victim, Mr. Kurita, have one? No, he did not. He didn't? Global Studios has a very different policy from Worldwide Studios, in that Worldwide Studios does not assign individual managers to their stars. I see. This industry is very ruthless and unforgiving. Actually, you look quite ruthless and unforgiving yourself to your poor partner. Dragging a little girl like her to places like this, honestly. You're wrong! I'm doing this to help Mystic Maya! Pearls, calm down and hang in there. I'll buy you a juice later, alright? I asked to become Mr. Engarde's manager. He's a pleasure to manage with his nice disposition. Mr. Engarde does seem like a rather weak-willed man, always doing as he's told. He's always saying, my manager, right, Mr. Nick? Talk about yourself. I hate talking about myself. It's a trifling matter, that's why. Sorry. Take away that layer of sarcasm, and she really does just seem to hate herself. No, wait, I already presented him. Did you know the victim, Mr. Kurita? Yes, I knew him. The world is such a small place, after all. Did you know about his rivalry with the Nickel Samurai? Honestly, they were like children when it came to that. Time and time again, those two competed with each other over the most trivial things. If either one of them wasn't so stubborn, then maybe no one would have needed to die. I've got a hunch that this woman knows more than she's letting on. She must know why Juan Kurita was killed. Do you have any ideas as to why Mr. Kurita was murdered? Why would you ask me about such a thing? I'm just doing my job, so do you have any ideas? Oh, fuck. Miss Andrews? Sorry, but there's nothing more I have to add to this conversation. Is it a Psycholock, Mr. Nick? Yes, there's getting to be more and more of these lately. I'd like to ask you about this. I told you, I hate trifling matters. It's a waste of time to show me things that are of no relevance to me. Wow, this is the first time I've been shut down this badly. There's some samurai-looking clothes on the sofa over here. I think that jacket-looking thing is called a hoppy. Whatever it is, I'm sure that something like that would make a great souvenir. Maya would be absolutely thrilled. It's probably Mr. Enguarde's suitcase. For someone who is only going to be here for the award show, this is a lot of stuff. Looks like he has about 3 days worth of clothes in here. Stars really are different from us, aren't they? You don't care about the big, sharp stick? Looks like dishes left over from dinner. A dinner for 2 at that. I'm sure that Mr. Enguarde and Miss Andrews' plates. Looks like they had T-bone steaks. What's with Global Studios and T-bone steaks? There's a giant bone sitting on the plate. I don't really like meat. There's something weird about this plate. I just wish I could put my finger on what it is. That's the bedroom over there. That's a bed? Wow, they have really big beds here. Why does hers have... Why does this one have more bones on it? The butter stays perfectly cool at room temperature. Is that supposed to be butter? I think those are tea cookies. Because it looks like they had tea. At least I assume that's what it seems like they are. I want to go talk to Old Bag. Because I have a present for her. Oh, Mr. Wright. How are you? Ah, Mr. Powers. Have you been here the entire time? Yeah, people connected to the murder aren't allowed to go home, let alone leave. Can you tell me a little more about the Nickel Samurai TV show? Okay. The Nickel Samurai is an action hero program aimed towards kids. It's the sequel to the Steel Samurai. Crank that kitty. Give me a sec. Okay, as we were doing before. I see. This time there are 3 samurai brothers. Aluminum Samurai, Tin Samurai, and of course the Nickel Samurai. It's a love Y in Neo Old Tokyo. I see. Wait. A love what? A love Y. This girl, Sayo, works at a tea shop and all 3 guys fall for her at the same time. Oh, I guess the Y shape is like the 3 brothers colliding over this one girl? Anyway, Saya's actually the daughter of the evil Strawberry Clan's leader. Sounds like an unusual situation, like Romeo and Juliet, ×3. Yeah. Strange thing is, this sort of forbidden love story is real big with the office ladies. Yeah, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Miss Sayo... Does Miss Sayo fall in love? She does, doesn't she? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. I'm gonna stop watching Kids Masterpiece Theater starting this week. I can't believe she's really considering it. So, what's the Jammin' Ninja TV show like? It started from the remake of an old movie, to tell you the truth. The Jammin' Ninja, like the Samurai shows, is geared towards kids. It's the story of a ninja who can't scale a wall, but became a big pop star anyway. What? He was a really lousy ninja. Absolutely couldn't do any ninja things right at all. Why would you hire an action star to play a ninja who couldn't do action? But boy, could he sing! With his trusty bright red guitar in hand, he took the ancient world by storm. A ninja with a bright red guitar. And then the final fight in front of his beloved Princess Misola. Jammin versus the Muramachi 5. Suddenly, our brave hero catches a not-so-Jammin cold the night before Battle 3. Aw, that's too bad for him. Yeah. But this kind of pop music-based love story is something high school girls really like. Why does Toei hire band singers to play bug-themed heroes who don't sing? Fair enough, I guess. Yeah, Pearl? What happens next? I want to know. Jammin, the Jammin Ninja, will he be able to sing? What about Princess Misola? Every Sunday at 8 a.m. Which show should I watch? I can't believe she's really considering it. Hey, that's Miss Andrews. She's Matt's manager. Actually, I was interested in her for a little bit. Just a little. So Mr. Powers likes this type of woman. I mean, who could blame him? What do you like about Miss Andrews? Well, see, here's the thing. I don't really know her, you know? There's sort of a small rumor going around about her right now. A rumor? Ah, if you're interested, I'll be glad to share what I know. He's so happy he looks like a lion that just found his next meal. Would you mind telling me about this gossip? Ah, so you are interested in it. I figured you would be. Yeah. I have such a weakness for celebrity gossip, too. Oh, really? You too, huh? Yeah, so take a look at this. Looks like a tabloid Miss Oldbag would read. Alright, let's see here. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous? To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss AA. You see now, don't you? What? You can stop pretending to be in the dark, Mr. Wright. Juan Kurita didn't have a manager of his own, which means if we're talking about a certain manager with the initials AA... Adrian Andrews? Yes, exactly. This is big news. But it seems kind of odd, that woman, Miss Andrews, together with the biggest rival of her client? Ah, it's that wonderful thing that can happen, that can only happen between two people. Miss Powers looks so happy! Pearl is just following along, not having any ideas for why he's smiling. Well, like the saying goes, one man's garbage is another man's treasure. Anybody else? Matt's younger than me, but you can practically see his star potential. His star potential? I got his autograph the other day. Feels kind of wrong now, doesn't it? I don't care what people say. Matt didn't kill Juan. I know he didn't. The most unbelievable part of that story is the obvious lesbian would be with a man. Well, people who are buying these tabloids can't tell who lesbians are. He debuted around the same time as Matt and everything, you know? Really? It started out small. First it was singing contests, then swimming competitions, then it was bowling tournaments, and then it was who could throw the best New Year's parties. Juan was always trying to one-up Matt. But lately, those two were escalating to more and more dangerous things. Breaking story, Yuri on Ice actually about two gay men. Well, yeah, because one of them is just named Yuri, as far as I know. I thought that no good would come of it all, so I began to worry. Too bad Juan's story ended so soon. Let's go talk to Oldbag as planned. Yaoi on fire. Burning Yaoi. Where's this fucking signed thing? I swore I got a sign. They threw a signed thing at me. Or no, did she throw it on the ground? Oh, there it is. I thought she threw it at me. Mr. Nick, what's this piece of paper? It's called an autograph. Autograph? The paper's got Mr. Kurita's name written on it, so it's his autograph. I can't read it at all. To be honest, I've never seen writing that looks like this. It's a special way of writing called cursive. Look here. See how it says, "To my dearest Wendy," in more normal letters here? This sloppy, unreadable writing. It's crazy and cruel to give this to someone. Hold on. Wendy, I've heard that name somewhere before. Alright, now we can go. So I gotta blast you with this. Alright, I'll be honest with you for now. Then please, tell us what you saw. But, what a waste. And here I have a perfectly good chance to have a little fun at you youngest dispense. I am a little devil, aren't I, after all? Doesn't that imply you aren't a good person? Alright, I give you what you want. That's Juan's autograph! Practicing your signature for your real name makes me smile. That's sweet. I'm glad I'm glad it brings you joy. Yes, it is. And it even says, "To my dearest Wendy" on it. That's me, right? Right? My name is Wendy Oldbag, so that Wendy has to be me, right? Well, it may say Wendy, but somehow I don't think Juan had this Wendy in mind when he signed it. Oh, please give it to me. Let me have it. Please? I can't let you have it just like that. Yes, I know. Then how about an exchange? I'll blow up one of my Oh. That was almost all of it. Wow, she must really want this autograph. My offer isn't good enough for you? Fine, Mr. Wright, you win. Wendy Oldbag ready to open up her heart. All for my dearest Juan. Okay, so no, it was literally all of them. Okay. Autograph given to Wendy Dearest. I feel bad for you now. Huh? I tell you, I saw him that night. I saw him coming out of Juan's room. You're kidding. Oh no. It was about 10 minutes before Juan's body was discovered. It was just a coincidence. I was on my way to the toilet, minding my own business. And? Did you tell that to the police? Well, of course. I thought I could get a gift certificate or two out of it. Maybe more. I don't think they give you gift certificates. What would you buy from the police? Gift certificate? I've been recruited again for the part at the trial. You know, the trial tomorrow? This time, you're gonna get it. I'm gonna work hard to get your client pronounced guilty. An alibi. But Mr. Enguarde hasn't done anything bad. I don't care about details like that. I know he did my dear poor Juan in. I just do. A gift certificate for Blue Badger merchandise? See, now we're talking. That yellow-bellied chicken. A yellow-bellied chicken? I wonder what that would look like. I trust my senses. I know when someone did something bad, and I say he did it. What did Mr. Enguarde ever do to her to deserve this? What did Mr. Enguarde do to make you so... You don't know? That guy, he framed my Juan. He created that scandal that plagued poor Juan. Mr. Nick! What is it? What's a scandal? Oh, I'll tell you about that after we get home, okay? Poor Juan, led astray by the wiles of that vile temptress. Mr. Nick, what do vials and vile temptress mean? Ugh. How about we just listen to what Miss Oldbag has to say for now? Okay, Pearls? So, Miss Oldbag, who's this woman you're talking about? Adrian Andrews, of course. Who else? That guy, he shoved that girl onto Juan on purpose. His own manager? But why? I thought lawyers were smart. It was to create a scandal to make Juan lose face. That girl drove Juan into a scandal that dragged his reputation through the mud. Sounds like a pretty standard definition of a scandal to me. Why do you know about that anyway, Miss Oldbag? I'm one of Juan's biggest fans. I'm always out there gathering information. There's nothing I don't know. And do you have proof that Mr. Ungard did what you say he did? Next week's issue of a certain magazine says so. Ugh, of course, a tabloid. Next week? Doesn't that mean it's something people don't know about yet? So you're Juan's biggest stalker. Yeah, basically. Why would Miss Oldbag have information like that? And where did she get it? Hee hee hee. His #1 fan. All I hear is the theme of Skinner and Superintendent. So did I even get anything out of that? I guess there was stuff to talk about. Criminal Affairs Department. March 21st, Police Station Criminal Affairs Department. It doesn't look like Mr. Scruffy Detective is here. Great, now even Pearls is calling him Scruffy. Thanks, Francisca. They said something about the investigation briefing earlier, right? Why don't we come back and try again later when they're done? Okay, I guess that's all we can do, right, Mr. Nick? I guess. Anyway. Oh, he's not here. Oh, here he is. Ah, the lawyer dude. So what did you find out? Well, I'm still in the middle of investigating. I see. But I've already told you everything I know, dude. Can you tell me about your activities last night? After I got the award, I took a break and went back to my room. I had that post-ceremony stage show to do, so I was in my Nickel Samurai costume. And you were alone the entire time? My manager was running around being busy, so yeah. Press conference. Well, this is just the same thing that he already talked to me about. I don't know why these aren't checked off. Grand Prix, yeah. That's my manager. Did you meet her? Yeah. What do you think? Strong woman, right? And she takes good care of me. You're such a mama's boy. I asked the fan club president. Oh my god, she is force-femming him. It's C? Oh, I can't go back to the hotel, I guess. Interesting. What do you think about this article? Huh. If you're talking about her thing with Juan, I always thought she was a bit careless in the way she handled it. And that's it? That's it. Okay. Look, dude, I didn't kill him. I mean, the Nickel Samurai kicked the Jammin' Ninja's butt, right? So it's not like I felt threatened by the likes of him. Being rivals sounds like a sad way to relate to another person. That's what I'm always saying. Did you go visit Gumshoe? We went to the Criminal Affairs Department, but he wasn't there yet. You're saying that right next to Phoenix Wright, who has 7 rivals. Yeah, no, they're still not here. Like, you just have to go somewhere else first because of how the room connections work? I mean, I guess, but you can just go to the hotel lobby from anywhere, I'm pretty sure. Like, as long as you're not, like, deep into a set of rooms. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? The Hero of Heroes Award ceremony? The grand prize got away from the Jammin' Ninja again? Shouldn't you be reading something more important? Not the detention center, apparently? Oh, really? Oh yeah, there we go. Weird. What does she actually want? Lotta, will you please answer my questions? On the night of the murder, why were you loitering around the victim's room? I told you, didn't I? For my scoop. What I want to know about are the details of this scoop. That's not something I can tell you. I mean, that there's my bread and butter. Alright then, an unpleasant tabloid photographer looking for a scoop. I'm gonna say that you were looking into a scandal. Could it be that you, Lotta Hart, were looking for a break at it with a huge story? Perhaps an unfolding scandal between Juan Corrida and this person? This woman! She's Adrian Andrews, Matt Engarde's manager. The Nickel Samurai's manager, caught secretly meeting with his rival, the Jammin' Ninja. It would be the hottest story of the season, wouldn't it? You're pretty good at this guessing thing, Mr. Lawyer. But you can't just make up any old thing and think it'll make the papers. You gotta have backup. Backup? Yeah. You gotta have that, what's it? A news sauce? You mean news source? That's it! So show me something that shows that Juan guy had something with Miss Andrews. You mean this? This is the article from a certain weekly tabloid. Jammin' Midnight Rendezvous. To the mysterious yet beautiful manager to the stars, Miss A.A. Ah! Mr. Corrida didn't have a manager of his own. What's more, his rival, Mr. Engarde's manager, Adrian Andrews, she has the initials A.A. You saw this article and then thought to take some pictures of them as proof. That's why you were looking around Mr. Corrida's door last night. Wah! Unlock successful. You were looking into Mr. Corrida and Miss Andrews' affair, weren't you? You got it. I was gonna get myself a scoop by catching him in a secret meeting. But there's already an article about it in one of the weekly tabloid magazines. It's no longer breaking news. What'd you just say? Her initials are AA. What kind of vague thing is that? There ain't no proof of nothing. People are gonna want to see real proof. Well, at least I do. So that's what I was doing. Getting photos. Oh. I'm gonna whip up the reader's interest with some gossip and a little misleading. Then spice it up with a little and have myself an exclusive story. Wow, Lotta. Nice journalistic integrity you got there. I already finished writing up my spicy article, you know? But the paper I wrote it on, my note to myself, it's gone. Your note to yourself? It was inside the case of my $1,600 camera. They done run off together. I came here for my big story. Didn't come here to have my treasure disappear on me. Yeah, I understand. It's enough to make a gal go bonkers, I tell you. What with people now, anyway? I never thought I'd see the day when someone done steal something from me. You really want that note back, huh? I've got no idea why, though. The story on that note is probably a bold-faced lie. Okay, I'm gonna go to the... I'm gonna go to the Criminal Affairs Department now. There we go. Detective Gumshoe said they had an investigation briefing. Yeah. Oh, he's back! Hey, so you came, pal. Why the blunt greeting? Because there's nothing to be friendly or happy about. What do you mean by that? Well, things look perfect this time around. The evidence and testimony are airtight. I'm glad that in later games the movement is less tedious. Is it really? But we can't just roll over and die. We have to stay positive. So what do you mean the evidence is airtight? I can't give you all the details, pal, but there's 2 big pieces. 2? And both of them are in this photo. Okay, well, he's missing one of the big buttons. Yeah. The button you found it during your body search of Mr. On Guard. Yep, I found it in the folds of the Nickel Samurai special pants. And the second one is the knife in his chest, pal. The fingerprints on that knife in his chest, to be exact. Fingerprints? Whose are they? You didn't even have to ask, little missy. It's obvious. They're mad on guards. Tomorrow's trial. Talk about being stuck between a rock and a hard place. So what's about this airtight testimony? It's that old security lady, Miss Oldbag. I thought so. What do you mean you thought so? Did she tell you something, pal? Well... And I even told her not to open that mouth of hers and blab to anyone. Her blab knob is stuck on 10 and there's no turning it down. Trust me. Yeah, well, Miss Oldbag saw it all, pal. She saw Mr. Enguarde come out of the victim's room around the estimated time of death. No way! There's something interesting about this woman, pal. And what's that? You don't know? Haven't you heard the gossip about her? Gossip, huh? I wonder if he knows anything about that article. We're pretty interested in this bit of gossip ourselves. The scandal with Mr. Kurita? But why? Well, 2 years ago, a woman committed suicide. Suicide? Her name was Celeste Inpax. And she was Juan Kurita's manager. The victim's manager? But that's not all, pal. Miss Impax was Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. She taught Miss Andrews everything she knew about the business from square one, of being a manager. Her mentor. And her girlfriend. Very important, that. A woman who is both Miss Kurita's manager and Miss Andrews' mentor. Could her suicide have something to do with this case? Do you want to know more about her, pal? Yes, actually. She was the victim's manager and was also Miss Adrian Andrews' mentor. It's been 2 years since her suicide, and now those two are linked again by another death. Or maybe it's just a coincidence? I'm getting sick of dealing with one foolish idiot after another. Miss Von Karma. You can't seem to stop allying yourself with the enemy, can you? I don't need a traitor in my midst. You don't mean... I do. Scruffy, you have 30 minutes to get out of here. You are no longer needed. Goodbye. That's... Well, wait. Please wait, sir. If I don't get this month's pay, I'll start... Quiet! If it weren't for traitors like you... I would have won. Is that what you want to say? Who? That voice. Edgeworth! It's been a long time, right? Oh, this is a new track. This person! This is Mr. Edgeworth? What am I gonna do with you? Still blaming others when things go wrong? You haven't changed a bit, Francisca. You? This is Edgeworth's theme for the rest of the series. Interesting. How dare you show your face to me without a shred of shame upon it? You've soiled the Von Karma name, dragged it through the mud. You even ran away with your tail between your legs like the ill-bred dog you are. Are you talking about the Von Karma family creed? To be perfect in every way? Then let's hear it, Francisca. How are things going? I hear you're having a rough time maintaining perfection in this country. You seem to be getting crushed under the weight of it all. That's why I came back. Keep your assumptions to yourself. I haven't given in yet. I won't lose. This case is mine. I'll never hand it over to you. Never. Mr. Phoenix Wright. I will see you tomorrow, in court. It will be a clinical lesson in the meaning of total victory. Still the same wild mare as she always was. I thought you, the prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, had gone and died. Imagine seeing this Edgeworth without the context of Rise from the Ashes. It would be so weird. Yeah. Mr. Nick! I never wanted to see you again. I think that's enough of a warm welcome for someone you haven't seen in a year. Well, I mean, Rise, yeah, half the character development happens in the case. Well, I mean, it's both the last case of the first game and then the DLC, like, bonus Rise from the Ashes case. Both of them are pretty centered on Edgeworth basically losing all of his credibility and everyone turning against him. Except for Phoenix. And Gumshoe. Are you gonna run tomorrow's trial? You heard her, right? That wild mare hasn't given in yet, it seems. So no, I don't think I'll be making an appearance. Your hatred for me is quite unhealthy, not to mention one-sided. But I will say one thing. You can't win on your own at the trial tomorrow. What's that supposed to mean? I have something definitive that you lack. And working together is the definition of teamwork. It's the power to find the truth. The truth? In order to understand this case, you have to understand a certain truth. Well, if you ever feel the need for my assistance, it is available to you. I'm not in charge of this case, so I can be a bit more generous with information. Just what is going on inside his head? A lot of things may have happened, however Manfred von Karma was still my mentor. And perfect win record is proof of a von Karma. 1 year ago, you could not establish guilt in a few cases. Are those losses the reason you suddenly disappeared from the prosecutor's office? Did you leave because you had lost your perfect win record? To think your motivation for prosecuting trials was so selfish. It'd be better for everyone if you never came back from the dead, Edgeworth. I see. Then let me ask you something. Why do you stand in the courtroom? What's your reason? Well, with Franziska, she almost always says, I will defeat you this time, the instant she sees me. But the courtroom is not a personal battlefield for prosecutors and lawyers. I like that it's prosecutors and lawyers. You guys are both lawyers. It's prosecutors and defense lawyers. I stand in the courtroom to defend my client. To save their lives. To save your client, you say. Those who think only of their own ego-driven goals, those kind of prosecutors are reprehensible to me. Even if you're a prodigy, or someone like you, Edgeworth. It looks like there's still a lot you have yet to learn. A lot I've yet to learn? Me? Well, that's enough for now. The time when you'll see is coming soon enough. Hey, check this out. I have no interest in talking about useless evidence. Put a little more thought into what you show me, Phoenix Wright. Still as stuck up as ever. We're looking into leads, but we can only look into a few key players with our limited resources. There's no reason for us to waste our energy investigating this person. Why don't you just tell it to me straight and say I don't have any info? This woman is another key to solving this case. Do you really think so? She was Adrian Andrews' mentor a long time ago, but she was suddenly called away by a different show and became Juan Carita's manager. And then, a few months later, Celeste Inpax died. But her death was ruled a suicide, right? Yes. But there's still one riddle we've yet to solve. There is still one riddle we've yet to solve. Not quite right. A riddle? Her suicide note. It went missing. No one could find it. A suicide note that just vanished, huh? Adrian Andrews. She holds a large secret within herself. A secret? You can't help but feel that this whole case revolves around her. Don't show me a picture of my sister. Don't show me a picture of Old Bag either. I hate that bitch. While I was abroad, these deplorable types of actors became popular, I take it. Well, refreshing like a spring breeze is his motto. Refreshing? And what is so refreshing about a spring breeze? Sounds like the pollen is not treating him well this year. There's an interesting rumor about this man. You mean the one about Miss Andrews getting close to him? But that's pretty common tabloid fare, isn't it? I don't take things at face value when there's more to be found. Okay. Oh, he doesn't care about Gumshoe. He's a Steel Samurai purist. I mean, we knew that. Miss Impax's death was most certainly a suicide. Of that, there is no mistake. However, we could not find her suicide note. That's when the police began to suspect that someone had hidden it. The suicide note? But how do you know Miss Impax had even written such a note? There was no solid evidence, however. However, we did find traces of ink on her right index finger, which makes the likelihood of a suicide note very high. But who would hide such a thing? Hey, did you know King of Fighters has a live-action show, I guess? I knew they had a manga, which I read. I did not know they had a live-action show. The police think it was Mr. Juan Kurita himself. The victim? Was it good? I enjoyed it. I was mostly reading it because I knew it had Angel content in it, and I love her. Were Leona and King there? Yes, Leona was there. I can't remember if King was there. I don't think King was there, which was a disappointment. But Leona was there. She actually is in a lot of it. Sad. It is always sad when King doesn't show up. He was the one who found her body. I was there. Teeps was there. Which makes him the only person who had a chance to hide her suicide note. You see, there's a suicide note in the picture. You can see it in the text box. I like Leona a lot. She's my favorite SNK design. Is Blue Mary from SNK? Because I also really like her design, but I have a particular soft spot for angels. Don't tell Holiday because she's a Fio purist. I don't remember what Fio looks like. Blue Mary is also King of Fighters. I really like her design too. Mr. Kurita hid his own manager's suicide note. But why? As long as her note is missing, any speculation beyond this is meaningless. For now, I think you should look this over. This is the suicide report. Part 1, anyway. Part 1? Let's look at this thing. I can't read it. It's literally just, was her suicide note hidden? I don't like to look through reports. I like suicide reports even less. Worst of all are the reports that have multiple parts like that one. That has 2. 2 parts? What you just handed me is the first part of the report. I love that Phoenix isn't showing people things. People are handing him things, and in these recent games, he is just handing them back, and people start talking about them. Here is the second part. The second part of the report is about an attempted suicide. The attempter's name is... It's Adrian Andrews. Miss Andrews? What did she do? She tried to kill herself? She doesn't seem like the kind of person to try to kill herself, though. Phoenix, that's a very reductive view of things. You really can't say whether or not someone who would try to attempt suicide. Found that download for Fatal Fury OVAs, by the way. Oh, cool. You think she's a strong career woman? That's just what she wants you to think. Adrian Andrews, she has a certain secret she's always trying to hide. A secret? Her dependent nature. That's what she's really like on the inside. Miss Andrews? dependent? Talk about the exact opposite of what that woman is. She's a raging dyke. Phoenix, you knew immediately, didn't you? Your gaydar went off the charts, but you made sure to not say anything, specifically so that you could remain professional. Twitch tried to stop me from saying that. Yeah, Twitch is always doing shit like that. She's actually a pathetic wet cat of a fail girl, Phoenix. She wants a strong Herbo to take care of her. What's this about Miss Andrews having dependent nature? Adrian Andrews' attempt at suicide was a few days after the death of Celeste Impax. And don't we all? Fair enough. And why did Adrian Andrews think about committing suicide? Because she had apparently lost her will to live. Lost her will? But why would she? Her pillar of strength, her mentor, Celeste Impax, was gone forever. That's why. Well, why would that... Is this what they call following someone to the grave? Yeah, that's kind of gay as shit, frankly. After her attempted suicide, Adrian Andrews started attending counseling sessions. These bitches are doomed Yuri, right? And one of them changed her entire personality afterwards in order to get a new start in life. Your history in your library. A 1.0 fan translation of PSP Danganronpa release. The program used to calculate armor skills in Monster Hunter games prior to World. Embodiment of the Scarlet Devil, Cutie Honey Flash, and then this. She is someone who needs a person in whom she can trust absolutely. And once she finds that person, she'll do anything she can to keep them near. Without such an anchor in her life, her crippling anxiety stifles her ability to live. Oh, so she just has a severe anxiety disorder. Fair enough. And that's the nature of her dependency on others. When Celeste Impax suddenly committed suicide, the world before her turned pitch dark. That's according to Adrian Andrews herself. Then, that means her super confident attitude, it's all a facade. She's only copying her mentor's behavior to hold herself together. How terrible. Hold on. I have to go show this lady her own attempted suicide note thing. It's very important. Actually, maybe I should try to show it too. No. Hey, man. Did you know about this? He doesn't care. He doesn't want to buy it. Christ. Yeah, honestly. So a lot of what you do in these games is extremely fucked. I hate rich people. Oh, she's gone. Oh, Miss Andrews is here. Oh, no, she is here. But it looks like she's talking with someone. That's Franziska von Karma. Miss von Karma? What are you doing here? Well, you see, I'm his lawyer, so... You've got some nerve following me around. Following you? That's you, Miss von Karma. You're the one doing the following. Pearls. Well, were Pearls rolling up her sleeves to start swinging? Her smug one? Oh, fair enough. You're always following after that detective with the little beard. Me? Following after Scruffy? Don't make me laugh. Let me show you something interesting, little girl. What is that? An electromagnetic receiver. I planted a tracking device on that detective, and with this, I know that fool's every move. So that noise we heard was this receiver. I feel really sorry for poor Detective Gumshoe now. Now then, I feel like you would turn it off at this point now that you've fired him. Let's stop wasting time. It's called a dragon radar, little bitch. And I'll use it to get every wish I could ever desire. Over and over. Adrian Andrews. Yes? think hard about what we just discussed. Understood? Alright. What are those two talking about? Miss Andrews, she seems a little dazed, doesn't she? Hey, check this out. I'd like to ask you about this. She hates trifling matters. My mistake. Alright, what does she want for the first step of this? Francisca's insistence once again changing the trajectory of a woman's life. Why was Juan Kurita murdered? If you ask me, I think you know the reason he was killed. Why are you hiding things? I know it grips. Don't you realize you're putting Mr. Enguarde's life in danger by your actions? Why do you ask questions for which I have no answers? The truth is, I was not that close to Mr. Kurita. You were not that close? That's right. I've never been good at being intimate with another person. You're not good at being intimate with another person. Somehow, I highly doubt that. If I had to guess, it's the attempted suicide report. Either that or it's the magazine clipping. No. That's why I don't think I could ever be intimate with you. Say that all you like, but you still don't have any proof. I guess it's the lawyer badge, obviously. Of course it is. You and Mr. Kurita had an intimate relationship, did you not? The radio. I knew it. A silly third-rate tabloid article. If you even had half your wits about you, you wouldn't believe such rubbish. Well, it seems quite a few people have already bought into this story. As to be expected in a world filled with crooks and liars. Note to self, stay on her good side. In any case, I despise interpersonal relationships like that. I see. However, what if there was a need for you to get close to someone? Me? Need to get close to Mr. Kurita? As if there was ever such a need. Didn't you get close to Mr. Kurita for this person's sake? I mean, it was either her or Matt Enguarde, because Matt Enguarde is the one that they're alleging she got close to Kurita for. But this is more likely. I'm gonna go with this one, because it mentions Kurita. Celeste Impacts, your mentor. How do you know about Celeste? Miss Impact, she committed suicide, didn't she? But it looks like no one knows why. The Jink. Right before her death, she was Juan Kurita's manager. So I believe you got close to Mr. Kurita so you could find out more about her suicide. You have a great imagination. How do you know about Celeste? I'm trans. It came with my fucking estrogen prescription. I played that shit on the Trans Day of Visibility, baby. I finished that shit in one stream. Well, I beat it before, but like on stream, I beat it in one stream. You may have a future yet as a slimy muckracker for a putrid third-rate tabloid. Miss Andrews? There was no mystery surrounding her death. None. It would be pointless for me to force myself into a relationship for nothing. Is that really true? Were there really no mystery at all? Hydrating. Hidden suicide note. Miss Impact's suicide note was never found, was it? Save, Catgirl. I can't just save. And I'm not near death, so there's no reason to. It looks like the police were under the suspicion that someone had hidden it. Like maybe the person who discovered her body, Mr. Kurita. Juan? I mean, you can just save. I mean, I can, but why? And Miss Andrews, I believe you thought the same thing. This is why you became intimate with Mr. Kurita. I've sat by quietly and listened to your insulting ramblings long enough. It's true that Celeste was my mentor. However, allow me to say this again. It had nothing to do with me. I don't even know that her suicide note was never... I didn't even know her suicide note was never found. Because if you don't, I'll be sad. I can't save right now, so... I'm sorry for making you sad. I'm a person who doesn't care about what goes on in the lives of others. That's the impression you'd like to give. However, I don't think that's who you really are. What? I have evidence that says otherwise. This is proof that Celeste Inpax was someone very special to you. This one is the suicide report. Miss Andrews, you nearly went through with it too, didn't you? Went through with what? Ending your life. Miss Andrews, you look and act like a very strong woman who has it all together. You don't ask for anyone's help, relying only on yourself. Yes, I've been very independent ever since I can remember. However, that's all just a lie, a facade. You've always searched out people whom you can depend on. You were dependent on Miss Inpax, weren't you? Melon. I was like, why did you just say melon? And then I remembered facade. I should play that game on stream sometime. That game is funny as shit. Which is why, when she passed away, you lost everything you had. Stop! When Celeste passed away so suddenly like that, I died a death of my own. But no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't stop thinking about what had become of her note. You must have heard about the police report. The one that said the police suspected Mr. Kurita of hiding Miss Inpax's note. You heard about it and thought to recover it from him by getting close, am I right? If that's the case, then everything changes. What do you mean? What topic did we start this conversation on again? It was, why was the victim killed? Exactly. Somehow, Miss Andrews, it seems that you have become the one with a reason to want Mr. Kurita dead. Me? Miss Inpax was everything to you. And then she died. And you would do anything to find out why she killed herself. Even commit murder. Murder? Yeah, I don't think I even got to this point. I think I got to the point before we went to the criminal department, criminal affairs department. Like the only other time I've played this. It's true. I am a woman who can only live in insecurity. Good job bullying a lesbian into incriminating herself, Phoenix. He's like, Maya, I can't believe the shit I did for you. Like, I bullied this lesbian into, like, thinking and talking about her, like, her closest friend and possibly lover's suicide that almost caused her to kill herself, too. Just to save you. And Maya's like, what the fuck, Phoenix? She has the saddest, most heart-wrenching sprites in the series. Yeah, I bet. I'm physically small and I don't really have a lot of self-confidence. I've pushed against all that, though. I've tried to live strongly. I never wanted anyone to find out the truth. Miss Andrews, this one thing, it's the one thing I wanted to take with me to the grave. It was my secret, mine and mine alone. I'm sorry. You probably think I'm a worthless human being right now, don't you? Please, Miss Andrews, all I want to know is the truth. After Celeste passed away, I heard someone had hidden her suicide note. And that someone was Juan Kurita. Celeste, without her, I became scared. Everyone seemed like they were out to get me. So you got close to Mr. Kurita to recover her suicide note, correct? Looks like that tabloid reported the truth after all. Ironic, isn't it? Well, like they say, where there's smoke, there's fire. And if they purposely add fuel to the fire, they keep the celebrity world burning. But as for the suicide note, I didn't and wouldn't kill anyone for it. It just doesn't suit me, that's all. Well, that's enough for now. I still have work to do, so I understand. Oh, I have one small favor to ask. My attempted suicide. I'd like for you to keep it a secret. Miss Andrews? I mean, it's on public record, which is not great, but... if people found out about my weakness, I would sooner choose to die than live. Alright, I understand. We will keep it a secret. Miss Andrews, I guess she's the overthinking type. She probably never says anything without carefully thinking it through first. Thank you for your discretion. Mr. Nick, can I ask you something? What is it? Miss Andrews has been playing with that card in her hand since a little while back. Yeah, the one with the shell on it. That card? Yeah, I guess she has. It might be a different store in Japan. Maybe, yeah. It might also be too recent of a case to be publicly available. Like, especially since it's a suicide. And, like, with the suicide note not found or anything, it might just be not locked up. Plus, who would look that up? I know, yeah, it's public record, but, like, obviously, if people don't know to look it up, nobody's gonna know about it. Miss Andrews, what is that card you're holding? Huh? Oh, this? I don't quite know. It just suddenly appeared in my handbag. What is this? It looks like a seashell? That's what it looks like, doesn't it? I honestly don't remember owning this card. I wonder where I picked it up from. Or not remembering something clearly? Sounds like it'd be a rare occurrence. Well, I must be off. I'll leave Mr. On Guard in your capable hand. I just called him Miss On Guard. The force of him is getting into my brain. Yo, Minecraft reference. Well, I think we've gathered about all we can. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright? Oh, Pearls. She looks so worn out by all this. Anyway, Miss On Guard goes hard. She hasn't slept at all and has been walking all over the place with me today. What's wrong, Mr. Nick? Let's go back to the office for a little while. You're really tired, right? Oh, no. I'm okay. Really. I'm fine. I really am. You don't look fine to me. Office. Nap time for Pearls. So, what now? Well, we did find one thing out for sure. Miss Andrews has a motive. You mean Miss Impax's suicide note? That's right. She was also the one to discover the victim's body. Clever. Oh, Jesus. Now you get a warm milk and a nap. Ah, Mr. Nick, the transceiver! Hello? Writing law offices. Mr. Attorney, you're not answering a phone. Maya, where's Maya? As I promised, I have not gone within a few feet of her this whole time. Whew. Which is why, I suppose, she is absolutely famished. What? So I suggest you win a quick acquittal, my friend. At any cost. Wouldn't you agree? Wait, Maya, let me hear her. Very well. Ask my... Maya, is that you? Sis, ask my sis. Maya, Maya! Damn it, he cut me off. Mystic Maya said ask my sis, didn't she? Yeah, of course we're gonna ask Mia. We always ask Mia. Because she's smart. And she has a degree. And Phoenix has a degree, but is not all that smart. Most of the time. What does she mean by that? What do you mean, what does she mean by that? What the fuck you Nick! You fucking dumbass. Come on, Phoenix. Oh, you're a hopeless one. Sorry. Ah! Mia! I have a message from Maya, so come, ask me anything you want about her. Maya going a few hours without a burger, she's on the verge of death. How's Maya? She's safe for now. The kidnapper is one to keep his word, it seems. I'm glad to hear she's safe, but Mia, how'd you know? As soon as she was locked up, Maya called for me. I read the note she left. Then I gathered as much information about her surroundings as I could. I didn't know you could use spirit channeling like that. Pretty smart of her. The kidnapper! What's he like? I don't know. Apparently, Maya went to answer a phone call at the hotel and was drugged there. And? She didn't see the face for attacker. You used to call me a cell phone. Me a cell phone. Me a calling? Yeah. Maya's locked up in a very dark place right now. I'll tell you everything I heard when I was with her. When you were with her. I'm starving. I could really go for some apple pie. Apple pie, Maya! Come on. I mean, at a time like this, sweets are the only way to go. You know when you're kidnapped and you're just like, man, I could go for something sweet. I need like a hot chocolate or a donut or something. I have to stay positive. He promised he wasn't gonna kill me. I'm not gonna die. Sis, I wonder if you're with Nick right now. What's this? Feels like there's a lot of glass bottles here. And these, they feel like barrels. I'll pass. Too bad I'm really hungry and not really thirsty. Maya wants a McDonald's apple pie more than anything. There's all sorts of things piled up here. Like, she wants a shit apple pie. Like, a truly terrible one. But it's too dark to see. Oh, the seashell card. Huh? Someone dropped a card here. It kind of looks like a business card, but there's no name on it. I mean, I don't like any kind of apple pie. Don't put mushy fruits in my sweets. Honestly, don't put fruits in my pastries at all. Just don't do it. I like cinnamon, I like sugar, I like pastries. Don't put apple in there. Fuck you. You fucking suck. This is easily my most controversial opinion. Everyone hates me for this one. But it's like, fruit-flavored pastries? No. Fruit in pastries? No. Fruit on pastries? Forget about it. I don't want it. I like fruit. I like pastries. I like pastries more than fruit. I do like fruit, though. It's a picture of a seashell, I think. You are the fucking worst. I mean, a chicken pot pie, I will destroy like nobody's business. But any other kind of pie, not really, no. Like, even a chocolate pie, not good. Somebody kill her. Nobody's ever going to kill me. And even if they do, I'll just come back. At least a couple more times. I think I've got like 3 lives left. What a strange card. Drat, it's locked. But this door's lock seems easy enough to open. Okay, purple guy. I am purple. I cannot deny this. Miss Afton, don't directly reference fucking Five Nights at Freddy's at me. I don't want that to happen. On TV, the hero always uses the plastic card or a stiff piece of cardboard. Then click, they magically open the door. Eccentric did it first. That's true, but purple guy is just barely vague enough. I wonder if there's a card like that around here I could use. Ah, that's it! This shell card. If I use this, maybe I can get the door open. This might be my key out of here. Yeah, but I'm cool. Not really, we all know what purple guy is. I'm kind of a purple guy, a little bit. I had a feeling this card might be useful. I'm such a genius. Alright, now if you'll excuse me, Mr. Kidnapper. I did it! Okay, now I'm getting the heck out of here. I shouldn't keep Nick waiting, or worried. Just a little purple guy. To be continued. And I think that's gonna where we're gonna end our stream. Just because my throat is not feeling great. I love purple, but I'm no longer a guy, and I lack a proclivity for child murder. Well, that's nice to hear. No. Yes, Teebs, we're gonna hold off the rest of the case for a different time. I deeply apologize. Let's see. Mako's playing Warframe. Kaden Jensen's playing Chrono Trigger. Villaneth's playing Alien Isolation. You know what? I like Warframe. Let's raid Mako again. I gotta work next Friday, though. You're not even halfway. I know. I'm sorry that you're going to be working tomorrow. I'm sorry you're going to be working next Friday, Teeps. There was no way I was going to finish the whole trial tonight, though. That was not happening. Because you hate them. That is just objectively not true. And druising myself for eating apple pies. It would be an 8-hour stream minimum. Yeah, and I don't want to do that when I'm at my best. Right now, I'm definitely not at my best. I will see you all later. I hope you enjoyed the stream, because I know I really did. You even like Warframe? I do like Warframe. It's one of my favorite free-to-play games, like easily. Like, if you want a freemium game that, like, doesn't restrict you from anything for not having money, I feel like Warframe is the way to go. I will see you all later. I will see you on Sunday. We're going to play more Zzzzzz. And then on Wednesday, I haven't quite decided what we're going to be playing next. I have a few games to pick from. Holibay was also trying to get me to play the Chibo sequel. So that is, I'll probably put that to a vote. I'll put all the games I acquired recently and also the Chibo sequel. More Layton. I just took Layton off the thing so my throat could be saved. I'm not adding Layton back on while Phoenix Write-Out's still on the menu. Anyway, I will see you on Sunday. I hope you all have an excellent weekend. Bye-bye.